The following content are the expressed thoughts, views, ideas, and opinions of the individuals and guests of the Nerds Have Spoken podcast. This podcast may contain adult language and themes not suitable for children under the age of 17. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. Please stand by while we wait for the cast of the Nerds Have Spoken. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Jason Lowery on the Nerds Have Spoken. I'm here with my partners in crime. I got Sickle Cell Awareness. I got Jeremy B. That's
what's up?
We got all day, all the B's in the house. I got Mr. Coco Smooth himself.
Smooth.
Coco Smooth. And I got Dr. Dolittle Wells. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing pretty good, man.
Doing
pretty
great,
good.
man. Doing all right. Doing all right.
In this house, it's some. In this house, it's some. In this house, some. In this.
I think I like the Gilbert Gottfried edition better.
Yes, sir.
How was your guys' week?
Yo, my week was pretty good, man. Even despite having a 2 full, which is not as bad as people make it out to be. My dentist is the bomb. The young lady who was his assistant made me feel comfortable too, so it was pretty cool. And turns out she's one of our customers at my job, so that was cool, man. So despite that, got some good meds, feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I bet.
Some of the best sleep I've ever had in my entire life since I was a kid. So yeah, man, that's been pretty good. And yeah, man.
Please tell me you were one of those people that got high as shit from the meds that are in the cars and shit.
With the videos? No, it wasn't me. I drove myself home.
You used to take a pop on the way home.
Did they cut up my tongue? No, it wasn't me. No, man, but it was cool, man. And I finally finished up editing the video for our Sickle Cell Awareness going back to school with Kennedy's Village during COVID-19. So finished that up, is rendered, ready to go. Probably will be uploaded tonight, and which is Sunday for all of our listeners and our watchers. We record on Sundays. If you don't know, that means you haven't been watching the show, like you. But
Shout out to you.
But yeah, that should be uploaded too. So I'll make sure I drop some links and share that around. But I had a pretty good week, man. Let's get to our guest, man. Let's go to Jeremy B, man. How was your week?
It was awesome. Work's slowing down a little bit, so a little easier the last couple of days. We just moved into a house, so I went to hand in the keys on our apartment yesterday.
Congrats, bro.
Waiting for like 2 hours. We got that done, and thank you. And it's just every weekend is just still moving shit in, just trying to figure out where stuff goes, and it's a little bit at a time. But we got a good chunk taken out today, so
Nice.
Otherwise, just
It's a
hanging out with my
frustrating
daughters. Got some Resident Evil 3 time in. Almost got that platinum probably tonight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's
Otherwise,
tough, bro.
feeling good. Nice to be on. Thank you for having me.
Nice,
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, man.
Thanks for coming on, bro.
Yep. Ewell, what about you, buddy? Our other special guest.
Let me tell you something. The more time passes by, the better things get, because I need to distance myself from that Clippers meltdown.
You still feeling the hurt right now, bro?
Oh yeah, that burn from that choke job was so bad, dude.
Is that why you had that band on? So it's drying your tears while we're playing?
It's terrible because I'm one of those people who never talk shit. So I think because I didn't talk shit about my team or nothing, people were a little bit more merciful. I say a little.
A little.
The Laker fans that knew that that just hate Clipper fans.
No, Laker fans, dude, they're merciless.
They are.
Yeah, man.
They're worse than Clippers fans.
So I was like, y'all need to pipe down. Denver might do y'all the way they did us, because we thought we had them. And
Right.
That ain't gonna happen, you. That ain't gonna happen. not with King James, as Shannon say.
Oh my God! Says the Lakers fan. Says the Lakers fan.
not with Go James over there.
I couldn't even watch my favorite show. I love that show, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. The pain of watching Shannon just skip up and skip having to say, that Kawhi and everybody are choke jobs. It was too much for my heart to handle.
So needless to say, your week was terrible.
It was. It is.
Had to been. Jesus Christ. I mean, George Paul, completely sit in the bed too, man.
Oh my gosh.
He was missing shots left and right. It was like, yo, what happened? Like, what happened from the Pacer days? All of a sudden, you just hanging it up.
Yo, I got to make sure I share a link with y'all, man. I got 2 links. There's one with it's called Playoff Career Highlights for Paul George, and it just shows him on 2K, and one of the brothers, one of the twins, one of the Morris brothers are throwing the ball to him, and he becomes like a trash can full of dog poop, and he just
full of dog.
And then there's another one with LeBron James and Kawhi Leonard, and it's an episode from Fresh Prince where Uncle Phil and Will says so when we gonna do this, right? He's Kawhi Leonard, and so you got James Avery as LeBron James, and he said we. I was dying, bro. Hey, wait to send that to y'all, man. Y'all gonna be dying, bro. Dying.
Indeed.
No, yeah, I for us, it hurt more because obviously the media was hyping up the Clippers so badly, you know what I'm saying.
Good,
so
man. It's all good, man.
It also didn't help that people like Patrick Beverly and and Marcus Smart.
We gonna get into all of that. He getting all this smoke. All that smoke. So let's get to Big Papa Lowery over here, man. How was your week?
Not too bad, man. Just chilling. Didn't do too much. Worked my ass off this week, dude. There were a lot of hours put in this week. We had a big project for bid go out, and I was. I think I only got about 15 hours or 20 hours of sleep or something at most this week.
Yikes!
The last 7 days, so it's been. Sorry, Bethany walked in.
Okay, hey Bethany.
Hi, Bethany.
They all said hi. No, she brought in my dinner because she decided to get Firehouse subs like this.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, nice.
That's what's up.
So is that part of your hauls?
Actually, I could.
Yeah, right?
I can open it up and show you guys.
Yeah, why not? Let's see what you got, bro. Yeah.
But yeah, so this week's dude with all the crazy news we had happened this week. So yeah, it's been a wild week. Needless to say, I'm pretty speechless so far this week. Pretty damn tired today too. I'm running only on a few hours of sleep, so bear with me.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Wells.
Let's go to that guy.
How's your week?
Yes, sir. Mr. Wells' week was pretty good, man. It was not too bad, man. I got to link up with some of my family, my Troy community family. I got to hang out with E Prime and the John Attic. Yep, we got a shout out right here. Frank, Dom, right there. Frank and Dom. So we all the BTM crew, part of the BTM crew. We all got to hang out. E Prime put a little barbecue together. We all just linked up and got to enjoy some good food. E Prime cooked. Then we had some macaroni and cheese that was cooked in a little charcoal. What do you call it? Smoked. He had some smoked macaroni and cheese, some smoked ribs, some smoked chicken. We had a lot of good food, had some drinks, and just hang out. It was good to just link up with some of the guys. You know what I'm saying? We kind of try to do this picture doesn't show it here, but we try to do a little social distancing when we were sitting at the table.
Well, I mean, it looks like all you guys are excited to have Eric's meat in your mouth. So.
We enjoyed Eric's meat very much. Just like I say, it was very tasty. It wasn't salty at all. It was very good.
So you didn't swallow.
I mean, I wasn't going to go that far, but
no swallowing, no swallowing.
No aftertaste. Right?
We just chewed and spit it out.
He's kind of got that look on his face right there.
I know, right?
He like, yeah, y'all know what I did to y'all.
That's
Frank down there, right? He had that look on his face, like, what the fuck am I getting myself?
Yeah, that's Frank. He put on some ROC shirt. He got initiated that night.
Nice.
So his cousin Dave and his John Addict kind of hooked him up with the shirt that day. You know, he threw it on, whatever, and we all just had a good time talking about
my favorite ROC shirt, man. I think.
Yeah, and I told Dave that too. I said, bro, this is my favorite ROC shirt. Like, I literally. I would probably cry if the shirt that he gave me, if something happened to it, I'd be like, damn, bro, I need another shirt. You got to get that joint printed again.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very dope t-shirt. I love it. I tell them all the time, I appreciate that shirt. It's definitely dope. So, it was good to just hang out with the guys. Good to see other people besides my family. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't go out much with everything with COVID and quarantining type of thing. I don't really go out much. So it was good to my wife. Shout out to my wife for letting me hang out with these guys. Because he was like, yo, wait, where you going? I'm like, I was going. I was like, did they get tested? Are they clear? Are they clear?
So I like my
brings a whole new meaning to eating meat when she's asking everybody if they tested.
For real. Has their meat been tested? Did you test their meat? No. It's like, nah.
He's like, yes,
So it was a good time, man. That was probably one of the highlights of my week besides work. Work is work. Today's Sunday. I got to hang out with my brother. We watched a little football, watched the Giants lose. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a big shock to the New York Giants. Saquon went out with a knee injury today. Sterling Shepard went out, I believe, in the third quarter with an injury. The Giants got hurt today. Not that I was expecting a lot from this season, but with that happening, it's definitely put the Giants in a ditch right now. But with that being said, though, yo, E, what time is it? Well, it's time to nerd up or shut up. All right, that's good. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well done.
That turned out pretty good. You did it so fast, I didn't have a chance to zoom in on you. So
It's all good, bro. But, it's time to nerd up, y'all. Let's get on nerd up.
Let's do it.
Well,
so, what about everybody's hauls this week? What'd you get, Eric B?
Yo, so I got a couple things in, man. A couple pre-orders came in. Shout out to my boy Ewells for the pre-order game.
Yes, sir. It's all about the pre-order, baby.
Gang. Yo, so I got the last two of my combiner for the MMC Ocular Max Bruticus. I did combine it one time. I bought these for the bots. I bought the whole set for the bots. So I combined it the one time, let it do what it do, and now it's done. But these things are dope. They fit the bill. They're very G1 accurate. The colors are good. They're fun to transport.
How'd you like the combiner mode?
It was whack. It's just not. The proportions was off, and I think me and my wife were talking about it. Oddly enough, me and my wife were talking about it the other day, and she said, had I not seen the Zeta Bruticus, I would say that this was okay. But they have some issues there, like weak hip joints and some things that they need to get fixed. But I think by this being their first time doing the all-in effect, it'll get better because they're coming out with a defensor. So we'll see.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see. Shout out to Randy. Went over to Nerd Out. Got the Movie Alliance Jazz. Comes with the one little military guy.
Nice.
Bought this because I never sold it. This is actually the Takara version, I believe. So this was like a Tommy Takara Asian Mall exclusive or something like that. But this is the movie version of Jazz. It turns into the Solstice, and he has the little guy who can ride in the cockpit. And yeah, I knew that was coming. So, we got that, and I got that to go with the Zeta B and the movie Toy World Prime, which is hopefully coming to us soon. It's on a boat, apparently.
I think it's coming. When I hit him up, he said it'll be here in about it's on the boat right now.
Yeah, yep. So that's coming. And then shout out to my boy Jim, man. He hooked me up, found a beast. So I finally got the Blue Beast that I've been looking for. I go with my 90s X-Men collection. Everybody, we'll talk about this a little more later in the show, but I'm sure everybody's seen that 90s Psylocke coming out from Mayfex.
Yes,
You mean the one with the penis, or?
Hey, I'll take it. Whatever.
Jesus Christ. Yo, she got a pouch in there, boy.
Yo,
How do you call that a cockpit?
About to call it a kangaroo.
Cockpit.
That's what we call a moose knuckle. That is not a camel toe. That is a moose.
That's a moose knuckle. Jesus Christ.
That's a hell of a moose knuckle.
Damn.
I recall one.
They got the whole cockpit from Top Gun in there, bro. Jesus.
With both Goose and Maverick in it.
Word.
Or Gambit Magneto, however you want to say it.
Or Gambit Magneto.
Got the whole X-Men team up in there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
These female characters, man. You gotta appreciate it. I will make sure I cover up the spot real good, man. Nice pose. And then, my last thing, guys, I did get Michael Jackson Moonwalker on Blu-ray.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Nice.
That's it. Me and my daughters watched this last week. It was on Amazon Prime. I had a free rental, so I just showed them that. And I ended up buying it for $9, so it was perfect.
Nice. Good shit, man.
You know what? Now that you brought that up, wouldn't it have been nice if Disney Plus did Captain EO? Have that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah, that would be cool, man. Yeah, but that's it for me, man. Let's go back to our special guest, but let's go the reverse way. What about you, Ewell? Get anything this week?
You.
I got some comics. That's pretty much what.
That's your thing.
I brought home, but I did get the bill for them 4 KFC.
Ooh, that's a bill, buddy.
Junkions.
I was not prepared. I wasn't ready. I had to dip into some savings for that shit. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, that's a bill, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's like what, about $500 for the set?
For them.
440.
Yeah. Fucking nuts. That's not even shipping. Jesus.
Hey, dude, they look damn good though.
Yeah, they do look good. They do look good. I got 2 of them right now. I'm waiting on another 2 to come from. Shout out to Nick the Toy Guy.
Yeah, that's exactly where the bill came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, 440.
Yeah, man. Hot 440, man. So what comics did you get, Ewell?
Okay, there's a long one. The name of the comic book is called We Only Find Them When They're Dead.
Interesting.
A zombie comic?
Got me ready.
You would think, right? But by the sound of the thing, but no, it's actually like, imagine you guys are the guardians of the galaxy, right? And you're out in space looking for, dead celestials, so that you could mine them for their body parts for resources for your planet.
Okay.
And that's what it is. They're finding a bunch of dead celestials all over the place, and they've been using their giant, bodies for, whatever's left of them for resources. They're trying to find a live one, but everywhere they've traveled throughout space, all they find are
the dead ones.
Dead ones.
So is this like a Dark Horse comic? Who makes it? Who publishes it?
This is by Boom Studios. They're on the rise. These guys are the independent group that could. These guys are the ones who managed to be in the black while everybody else is in the red as far as their company numbers are concerned. Boom Studios is what's up. Like another one of the comics that I got to was Something Is Killing the Children. Yeah, they come up with some crazy ass names for their titles, but that one's on the rise too. I believe it's being optioned by either Amazon or Netflix or something. Written by James Tynion IV, the guy who's writing the current Batman stuff right now, which also I picked up. Those are real hot right now too. So if you guys are still reading comic books and up to date, I'd like to talk about with any one of y'all about what's going on with the latest Batman run, especially with the new characters that they introduced, Punchline and Clown Hunter. I've never been
a little bit later, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been starting to read a little bit on that too. So I mean, I definitely want to get into that a little bit as well.
But other than that, that was it. And of course, I'm glad that I don't bet on my teams because
What team are you talking about, yo? Coco Smooth.
Epic meltdown, collapse, choke, whatever you want to say.
Choke.
Paper bags in California because I would have wore one the first year out of shape.
Yeah, California don't play when it comes to the bags.
Who did they play today? Or who did they play the other day? I missed that game.
The Nuggets, man, those guys are pretty good.
Would you say the Nuggets did a no pull out, no give backs?
Dude, we gave them every possible. We had every possible chance to win. As you guys saw, they were on many games. Actually, the last 3 games the Clippers had the lead and still found a way to lose it.
Dude, double digit leads, dude. And they
but again, maybe it's just my expectations were so high because of Kawhi and his magical season. Last year, I was starting to buy into
with no LeBron in the East, but we'll get to that.
But hey, we still had Giannis, and that fool's no joke either, man. Like we thought that we were gonna, Toronto didn't think they were gonna make it that one time too. But they took the magic out of there, Yeah, so. Believe me, I couldn't believe that they beat Golden State either. I was in the Philippines when it happened. I was at a funeral, so when I was told that they won, I was so surprised. I'm a big Kawhi fan because he's from SDSU, so
San Diego area. Mm-hmm.
I'll cling on to any local hero and any championship because fucking we don't have none down here.
Yeah, I think he grew up in the LA area, but went to college down there in San Diego. So
he went to he's from Inland Empire area called Moreno Valley. That's where he doesn't claim Riverside, even though that's where most people call it.
It's right there. Yeah, man. Well, Jeremy B,
right.
Speaking of bags, man, what you get?
So with moving and all that, I sent pretty much all of my orders for the last couple of months to my office. And I haven't been in my office since like March 27th. I made a special trip Friday just to collect and see what's there.
It's like an ultimate haul shit.
Right? So talk about pre-orders.
Back up that U-Haul truck.
Pre-orders.
I love it.
I got pre-orders.
I got this guy. I was messing with this guy in the hangout last night.
Nice.
It's all right.
Who's that? What figure is that?
Prawn. That's Fan Stores.
Fan Stores,
right?
Yeah.
For our listeners, man, that this guy is a Fans Toys junkie as well, much like most of us. So anything's Fans Toys, I'm sure he's gonna get it too.
That's fair.
You had to think about it for a second. He's like, you know what? You're right.
So rolling with that vibe, got this from Hanny.
What'd you get from Hanny? What is that, Dune Runner?
Yeah, this is Dune Runner. Haven't got to mess with him yet. And
that was at your job too?
What's that?
Yeah, that was at your job too?
This was all there. Just sitting on my desk.
Bro.
And then
for our audio listeners, make sure that you tell them describe the item so that way they know what it is.
Yeah, man.
So this is a box.
It's
hard. It's not edges.
Get it, girl.
And it's good shit. But
How does it feel? How does the box feel?
Coco Smooth.
Ain't nothing smoother than Coco.
It's real. You'll like.
So I got the last two MMC.
You'll like it.
Limbo.
You'll like it.
You'll like it. You got it. Oh man.
Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
I'll see what the day's gonna be like.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
No. We're almost done. It's a bunch of sets. So and then
And I'm
again,
sorry, we cut you off, Jeremy. So you got the last two Limbots from MMC Max for your Bruticus.
correct.
Got it.
I did.
Which
And they're
two
still
Limbots
Limbots.
were they? Could you say the name of them?
That's
Voltus
and
and Horobus.
oh, dog, we ain't
Oh,
talking
nice.
about that. No, it's Brawl and
Nice.
Blast Off.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, I seen you mess with them, and I know Daniel got them, and I don't think it's gonna go in combine mode. It's just not gonna work. But I'm gonna mess with it, play around, see what's up. But
you got the add-on set, so it might look better with the add-on set.
oh, I definitely got the booties. Oh yeah.
The booties.
And the last thing is Peons,
Nice.
Oh, so there's
So
a drink.
Did you open those yet?
E and F. No, dude, I just grabbed them Friday. I've been busy this weekend.
That's all good, man. I get it.
Oh, I'm eager to check out that one with the wheel in his chest, dude. I really want to see how they do.
Yeah, I agree. I want to see how that will goes into the transformation.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You didn't have any.
He's like, well, hold on, I'll open it.
Your outdoor
Yeah,
fire pit
let's see.
didn't blow up again, did it? Like while you were out there? Or?
Yo, yeah, did you ever get that fixed, bro?
Actually, I just cleaned it up today. The explosion part.
Think about
So
it.
yeah. Well, I haven't used it, but it's getting colder here in Ohio, so I gotta get that shit fixed. But I know what I gotta do. To fix
43
it.
degrees yesterday.
Yeah, man, it's chilly here too, bro. The Midwest is getting hit.
Listen, the winter is coming faster than normal, bro.
Hey, man,
the winter.
you stop cussing at us like that. You know what I mean? Like,
With the brutal winter.
I need some of it.
All right, so
Very fun.
the shoulder already popped off, and there's no wheel in the chest.
so it pegs in.
I got
yeah,
two wheels here. Looks like it's got a little hound action where the
Pops apart or
it
something.
looks like this comes off of this one.
All
Look
right,
at this guy's got a live unboxing on the Nerds Has Spoken podcast.
yes, sir.
Oh, okay, I dig it.
All right, so this makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Very
There
nice.
we go. There we go. All right. Shout out to Jeremy B for sharing that with
Right,
us.
Jerry? What's up, man?
Yeah.
Nice. This makes sense now. Cause it was like, how is this wheel gonna transform into this?
Yep.
Nice.
No, it just pegs
Oh, okay,
in
yeah.
Nah, it's dope.
like that. So
That's
Okay.
interesting. It's got that S curve in it a little
Yeah, it's got a little groove.
yeah,
to it. That's the one that's gonna go on his back though, right? Like that wouldn't be the shield. That would be like the backpack wheel. Just sitting there.
I gotta feel like it's a backpack wheel, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's been.
Nice.
So I questioned even getting these guys. I didn't go in on the first two because I don't know. These two I dug a little bit more, but it's all right. I think 3 is enough.
Yeah.
Whoa, so you didn't even get dump yard? Whoa.
No, I did not because one of these two looks just like him.
Yeah, I think it's Dunker.
this
Dunker
one.
kind of looks
Yeah,
like him.
Dunker
Yeah, that looks like the same
head.
figure. I was like, what's the
Yeah,
you know?
but shout out to Hanny, Myra, and the Agabus crew for always hooking a brother up and getting these two.
Love them folks, man.
Handy.
Love them folks.
Yeah, but
Lincoln.
that's it. That's all I got.
We have that.
Nice. That's what's up, man.
Well, let's move right along. Wells, how many pre-orders did you get in this week?
That's the
You got a load of meat this week.
I got a load of meat, got a load of pre-orders. Look at this guy. Sounds like me, he's full of shit.
Look at that. He's blushing a little bit. Like,
I got a lot of meat, man. I got a lot of meat. So, with all that being said, let's talk about the Snickers bar I got in. It's got a lot of nuts. I'll eat that in a few minutes, so we'll talk about that later. So I'm no part of my home, man. I mean, you know, my wife stays hooking me up. Every time she's out, she thinks about me, and I appreciate her for that. She got me.
that's awesome.
She got me some Marvel socks,
Nice.
Captain America there, and got some socks. Got the whole Avengers team on it. You know,
There you go.
Iron Man, Black Panther, everybody is on there.
Nice. I would say she done went to a GameStop, but I know she stays far away from them things.
Yeah, she does. She really does. But yeah. So I got that. That's one thing.
He like, oh, actually,
Yep.
from what I can
Yeah.
ascertain.
So yeah, she actually picked up a couple of comics for me as well.
Oh, bless her heart.
But I mean, you know, she was in which I didn't know, those of you that know Five Below or the shop Five Below, I didn't know that they sold comic books either, but she was in Five Below. She picked up a couple of comics for me. This is Justice League, No Justice. I think that's one of 4. She got 4 of 6 from the same series from No Justice. So we got a lot of DC, the Man of Steel, Superman there.
It?
See that?
Are those exclusives to them or what?
These aren't exclusives. There were 1 or 2 out of them that were exclusives. There's another Man of Steel one. This is not an exclusive one. We also have another one. This is a Batman.
Ooh, that's a cool looking cover.
Batman. No, this cover looks dope. Now, what he was telling me was like, yo, you need to put this in like a frame or something like that. And I was like, look at you. Yeah, Batman and Catwoman. Yeah, for our listeners, the Batman and Catwoman is on the cover. It's like rain falling down in the background. This is like the marriage issue. I think it's when they get married or something like that.
That's phenomenal, bro.
Yeah, well so right on to her. So you picked that up. I was like, all right, girl, I see you out here. So you picked that up.
Those are some nice pre-orders you got this week.
Yeah, I know, right? But she picked these up, so these aren't pre-orders. I can say that. Because she bought these. I mean,
that's love right there, man.
Yeah. So this comic that I'm showing for the people that's listening is a variant. This is a variant copy of the one I just showed of Batman and Catwoman kissing and making out or whatever. This is supposed to be the issue where they get married or something like that. Or
the wedding.
This is the wedding at the top.
Yeah, this is the wedding. Yeah, this is the wedding. So that's the variant issue of that one. And we have the Flash here, Wally West.
Oh man, look at that.
This was pretty dope. Yeah, it's a wicked cover. So
does that say The Last Dance or
it's The Last Dance, the last
race,
last dance,
the last race of Wally West. I'm sorry, the last race of Wally West.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a good cover too. So it's a good condition and all that stuff. So
get up on that Ewell level, get it graded.
I mean, I don't think these need to be. I don't know if these are on the graded level yet, but I'm gonna keep them in good condition. I mean, why not? There's a little Dark Gods Wonder Woman comic book here. The cover looks pretty sick too. This is the extra size anniversary issue. Demon God Must Fall is what it says on the cover. So it looks pretty dope though. It's pretty sick.
Looks like it might be a good read.
Yeah, it might be a good read. So when I get to that, I'll definitely read that out and see what that's about. And so got Justice League at the mercy of Grodd. Grodd, sorry. You know I got problems enunciating properly. So so Grodd, whatever you want to say.
Yo, that cover is dope too, though, bro.
It is. It's a dope cover. And this was at Five Below, y'all. So
that's crazy.
I may have to go check it out, see what they got.
Right. They might have a little something, you know what I'm saying? They might have to take a peek at it. It was in great condition, so she picked it up for me. So I was like, all right, you're the best, babe. I love you. So that's that. Also got Roadblock, G.I. Joe. Now, I'm not collecting Joes. I literally picked this up only because I hit in our chat, and Jay was like, yo, I think Skinny Vinny was looking for this at one point. So I picked it up at the time. So if anybody is looking for this Joe from Roadblock, hit me up. I'll definitely hook you up with it if you need it. Hit me up on _Riddler_circle on Instagram, and we'll set that out for you. Just hit me up and let me know if you're looking for it. I got it.
Slide in those DMs.
Slide in my DM. Why not? Why not? And we're not done yet.
We got more.
Holy shit! Did you get?
We got one more pre-order. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to take the camera off.
I thought
ride with me.
So they want to ride with me.
You're not going to show us a swing, are you?
No. So we got Toy House Factory Magnus here.
Oh, okay. Nice.
This was a nice pickup. This came from my boy E Prime. He had hooked me up with this. He's been selling some things. And he was like, yo, let me, because I was telling him about looking for a Magnus. I didn't get the MP one. So, he was like, yo, I got the Toy House Factory joint. Let me know if you want it. And I was like, hell yeah, because I need a Magnus for the collection. And he was like, yo, I got it. So he hooked me up. So
That's
shout
the
out
one
to
where
E
they
Prime.
fixed the butt flap, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's the one that puts them up
No
flat.
butt flap.
And they got the upgrade on the shoulder.
Okay.
The upgrade on the shoulder.
Yeah,
So,
That's the
um,
sex kit. Like they made those, and then I guess they made it for that set too.
Right. Yes, sir. So this joint is tough. As you can see, it can hang on to one leg. And I like it. And like I said, I need the magnets. I want to pay that price for the MP one. So, you hooked me up with this joint. I think it'll stand in nicely with my hoodlum and, the rest of that season cast.
Does it come with a matrix?
Yes, it does.
Nice.
Comes in the chest. Let's see if we can open it up without knocking them over.
Yeah.
Oh, what? He's about to go down. All right.
There you go. Nice.
There you go. So, I got the matrix inside there. Looks good. I'm going to have to wait it. Yeah, so it looks good, man. I'm on the floor. And it looks pretty good, man. So we're going to hold that in. So that was that. And, got the accessories that come with it. Yes, sir.
Little
Two
fire.
guns here.
Right.
Got the faces here. Sorry. The faces here, and comes with
Because of the
two.
reflection.
Yeah, no. It comes with two fans, so this is good, man. I love it. It's gonna work in nicely.
Cool,
so that's
man.
that. Cool. Yeah, man.
Looks good, dude.
Those are my pickups for this week.
Nice. Nice. Lowry,
Yikes.
what about you, big fella?
Actually, this week it was actually pretty slow for me.
Oh, get the heck out of here, man. He always be, always be trying to play that game.
No, this week really was slow for me. So I ended up getting from Hasbro from the Earthrise collection. I ended up getting Hubcap.
Okay, nice. That's the one that's the clip jumper mode, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Dude, this thing, if you actually look at it, they did a damn good job at painting
they did.
the plastic and matching it. And yellow.
It's all yellow, the same color yellow.
It looks like Bumblebee, like the color.
Looks better than
Mhm.
the trans box.
Yellow and black.
Oh yeah, Jeremy, you showing us that, dude.
Let's see here. What else did I get?
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go. I got some,
Nice.
Green Goblin, the Retro Wave, and then I got the
Nice.
Electro from Marvel Legends. They're
They
pretty
look
nice.
good.
I literally haven't pulled them out yet.
Yeah, I haven't put them out either. I left them carded.
Yeah, the cards are phenomenal on those, man. They've done a phenomenal job. Those are probably the best cards that they've had out for the Marvel
Yeah, they
Legends
are.
line.
They've been
Oh,
really good.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And because I collect diecast cars and I love to look at this Jeep, even though this has something to do with the Fast and the Furious series, but I didn't give a shit about that because it was a cool looking Jeep. I picked this up.
Yeah, little gladiator action.
2020 Jeep Gladiator.
Ooh, that looks nice, boy.
Mhm.
I picked that.
Where'd you pick that up at?
It was Walmart.
Oh, nice.
Wally's World.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful with Wally's World. You'll pick something else up.
Well, you guys appreciate this. I got this for Bethany.
Stanley
Archer.
Art Germ.
Yeah,
Wow.
Stanley Archer and volume. So basically, it's a bunch of posters on the back. And look at this.
Oh wow. Oh my. No, that's some good artwork, man. And that's for Bethany.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Bethany saw this at the comic book shop. And I picked it up for her.
Oh.
And then there's two things that's left. That's it. Promise.
Yeah, right.
So remember, I picked up the ZD Toys
Yeah.
Iron Man a few
Iron
weeks
Man.
ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a Hall of Armor with it, and it is licensed,
Nice. Nice.
individually numbered and everything by Disney. And I swear to God, this thing is a ripoff of the Hot Toys.
Yeah. Oh wow. Turn that
Check
light on,
this
big
out.
fella. I need to see that light. That's
It's-
dope.
Look at that.
That's dope.
So it's got, what is
Nice.
it? The third armor. Yeah, third armor.
That's lit.
But dude, it's USB chargeable. It's got a cable in the back and everything.
Oh, nice.
So I can't wait to do all this. But let me zoom in. You can kind of see like the way it's lit up. It lights
Yeah.
up all in the back.
You can hang it too.
Yeah, you can hang it. So,
That's crazy.
so I got that, and dude, it's actually in there fairly solid. It's actually got a piece in the middle. You see the pipe piece in the back that
Mhm.
holds it to where it doesn't fall out. So.
That's pretty good.
And then, last but not least, I ended up doing this donating to fires and stuff like that in California and everything, and ended up getting an autograph from Sean Kanan. In other words, remember Mike Barnes from Karate Kid 3?
Mm-hmm.
So I actually got his autograph, but he kind of one-upped it a little bit. And let me pull it up here real quick.
Lowry got a dick pic.
All right, signing off now.
And check this out. He sent me a video.
That's slick, bro. Let's. Can we play it?
Yeah. I mean, he sent it directly to me, so it's directly to me. So
Oh yeah, so you own it. Let's get it.
So I own
Get
it.
it.
So. Oh, hang on. I'm like an idiot. Forgot to hit them. Unmute it.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Hey, Jason. Hey, Bethany. It's John Kanan. Greetings from California. Thanks so much for getting a picture. Let me show you what we got here. It's the bad boy of karate at the final tournament. It says, to Jason and Bethany, your karate's a joke. Both of you. John Kanan. And also get a signed Mike Barnes trading card. So thank you for all your support, for being a fan of the Karate Kid films and Cobra Kai. And if there's ever anything else I can get you, I'd like to extend a 10% discount on your next order. Have a great week.
Hey, nice. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was pretty excited about that shit too. I was like, hell yeah.
Nice. That's a way to. That's a great way to authenticate. Yeah,
Well, yeah.
he's got to be.
Well, I was talking. So I saw the stuff on Instagram pop up, and then I actually hit him up, and I was talking to him for a while on his Instagram page. And I was asking questions like, "Are you going to be a Karate Kid and shit like that?" Like, I'm sorry, are you going to be in Cobra Kai and everything? You know, stuff like, I can't really talk about that. Stuff like that. Like, we're just like joking back and forth.
Yeah.
He was cool as shit, and then he sent that video, and then it's pretty awesome. Like, I collect a lot of autographs. I've always been like that. I've met different celebrities, but that was the first one where I got a video personalized sent to me that was included in on it. So,
Yeah, that's amazing. That's pretty
kinda
dope,
neat.
man. Good stuff.
Yeah, hopefully he is. Danielson needs somebody new to pick on in the next season.
For real.
That shows
But
so I wouldn't be surprised if him or Hillary Swank end up showing up
oh yeah.
for
Hillary Swank.
season 10.
Then James Smith.
Yeah.
So
man.
speaking of pickups, did you guys see? Oh my god! So did you see what's her name? Belle Daphne or whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah, that was
Did
pretty
you
impressive,
see?
bro.
Yeah, dude, she was selling her bath water to her fans. People were buying that shit, but now it's one up, and she's now selling her bath water to go into people's computers.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
they
like
go-
you can buy a
What do you mean go
PC.
into what?
So like for,
Market to sell that. It's full of simps, so of course it's
I guess.
Dude, it's $1,500 for this shit for a custom PC with like her bath water in it.
crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And this is like a
For
gamer
real.
PC. Like gamers buy
Oh, yeah.
PCs that have to be cooled
can
down
see
and
this.
stuff
You
like
can see
that,
this.
man. It's nuts. It's nuts.
You know how much you have to like this woman to do that?
Yo, like you were
She's
saying,
even got
dude,
a little photo on the inside of it of herself too. Like Jesus.
it's
Well,
like
what
you
kind
were
of
saying,
bathwater
man.
is-
You got to be a simp. You got to be
Yeah.
a simp if you do this, bro.
When this shit gets hot, does it foam up? Like I don't know.
Right. Is this like early morning, just got out of bed bath water? Is this like you're working outside, sweaty ass?
Lord.
Can't get out, you know, like, shut up.
And
That's a good question.
I'm not going to
Good
bother playing the
question.
video, but I could probably get flagged for that shit.
Yes, I do that.
No. And then shout out to women, but
To
you
women.
guys see this woman who
Whoa.
risked her life so she could get her husband's Gundam collection during the floods. Did you
That's
see
love
this?
right there, man.
What?
That's love. That's
Yeah.
look at you.
Let's
You
come
see
back.
this woman, this guy paddling, this woman's floating down the river, and then she's holding his Gundam collection while he's sitting there just paddling.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. That's love
Look at
right
that.
there.
That's crazy.
Dang.
She won it up in your wife, Wells. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. She definitely shot that up there, bro.
No, she a trooper.
I'm gonna show my wife this post.
That box is bigger than her, dude. Like, she's a trooper.
For
Yeah,
real.
man.
Now,
this has been circulating the web for a little bit too. It's crazy, man.
That's
Past couple
crazy,
weeks.
man. Like, if you don't love your wife after this, then there ain't no love, man.
Yeah,
For real.
man.
It's like a bunch of guns in the bed sheet.
Dang. This is like Russ the Musk's wet dream, dude. Like,
Listen, I told my wife about the Dinobots the other day, like, you know, how much they going for, you know, how much they worth and all kind of stuff. She was like, listen, I'll lay my life down for them joints. Like, somebody came in the house and was like, give me all your Dinobots. No, that can't happen.
Take the gigapower.
I'm like, all right, boo. Yeah, for real.
that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
So like, lighthearted news is pretty chill this week.
Yeah, it was just a couple pieces, man. But that was some good ones though. There was some good ones. Gundam collection being saved. She's like, nope. Forget the dog. We're taking the Gundams.
Yep.
All right. So we got Eric B. We got in sports. We got the whole thing with Odell Beckham.
Yeah, man. So this is a follow-up to the story that we covered. You're right. So we covered it. Was this last week? Yeah, this was last week. We went over this, man.
Last week, man.
And
What
so, you clicking on cars now?
Nah.
Got to buy a new car?
If I did, it's gonna be that new fucking Ram shit. Oh my god.
Yo, can't wait to talk about that. That T-Rex. Yeah, so I mean, you know, in classic Odell Beckham style, man, he was responding to a couple of the rumors, and there was one of the quotes that was down there. And for those who don't know, we covered this last week. So there's a podcast on the No Jumper podcast called Thoughts Next Door, where these two young ladies, well, one of them specifically, was talking about how Odell Beckham was paying her for pictures of her defecating on the toilet and wanted her to defecate on him. Therefore, Odell has been quiet for at least 3 weeks on this because this story's been out for a little bit.
He's tired of all the shit talk.
Yeah, you gotta
Get it? Shit.
So one of the things that Odell was talking about, and did you guys see this story?
Yeah.
So everybody's pretty much caught up. Okay, cool.
That's just down the street, bro.
Yeah, right down the street. Yep.
Yeah.
So one of his responses was, "You can't knock me off my pivot, no matter what shit's thrown at me."
Dude, he just clowned himself by that fucking comment.
Yo,
but there was so much support of that comment.
Right. Facts. And you know what's crazy? He plays for the Browns, so you know these jokes just kept coming. And so his girlfriend Lauren Wood also commented. She said, "No, you mean on you." Wood said, and he said, to which Beckham replied, "You know me too well. Shit's crazy." So that's just been his response, man. So he's keeping it. Yeah, he's just rolling with it, man.
He's
At
rolling
least
with
he's
it.
having fun.
He's
with
been playful.
shit.
Yeah.
Yep. So he's keeping it lighthearted, man. So shout out to Odell for taking it in stride, not allowing it to mess up his season. You know, the Browns are not doing too bad. So
man, it 1 for 1.
1 for 1, man. See, it's early, and he caught a couple balls. You know,
No,
he didn't want to hear no
shit.
That's a shitty beginning too, man.
He's the shit. He's the shit.
Yeah, man. But speaking of football, it looks like the Big Ten has finally announced that they're going to be returning to football this October. So
Nice.
all of the commissioner and then all the school presidents and ADs got together and made a decision to return in October. Now, this is big for us here in Michigan. Now, I don't necessarily think that they should be playing football, but I understand. I get it. These kids' future, the colleges have way too much money tied up in it, so I get it. So if they can do it safely, then cool. And it seems like they're trying to figure out. They found out a way to do it safely. So they're only going to be playing in-conference games. The Big Ten championship game is going to be the end of the season, and you know they're trying to do their best to salvage a season. So I get it.
It's something. It's
Yeah.
football.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, that's easy for you to say. Ohio State's been pummeling everybody.
The Ohio State.
The Ohio State.
Yeah,
Carolina's not doing bad either.
I still
that's
got my
true.
Timbiaka Batuka jersey, so
yeah.
you got to question where my loyalties lie there.
I hear you. Well, I'll tell you this though: if we were paying our teams, then we can have a semi-pro team too in college. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, so moving along to basketball, man. Before we get into Ewells' ass a little bit about the Clippers, let's talk a little bit about MVP winner. So Giannis Antetokounmpo won his second straight MVP.
Damn, say that 3 times in a row.
Yeah, man, that's rough. That's rough. And what's crazy is his little brother is on the way up too, man. Like he's playing in the NBA too. But shout out to Giannis. A lot of people feel like he deserved it. I personally don't, but I'm not mad that he won. You know what I mean? I just don't. I don't feel like. See, I'm old school, man. The MVP was the most valuable player, not just the stat filler to me. So you can't be the most valuable player to your team just because you got the most stats on any team. You know what I mean? I'm old school. Like Jordan was not only just the best player on his team, and if he didn't fill all of the stats, he was like, you took Jordan off the team, they weren't going to make it to the finals. They weren't going to make it to the championship. They would make it to the playoffs and be maybe a lower seed, but they weren't going to make it to the finals. So Jordan was that guy. I feel the same way about LeBron. I feel like you take LeBron off the Lakers, they're a lower seed if they even make the playoffs, because we've already seen what Anthony Davis has done with the Pelicans. So shout out to Giannis, but I still feel like LeBron should have won it. And that's just not me as a fan talking. I just feel like he's the most valuable player, whereas Giannis was the best player for stats all the way around the board, if that makes sense.
Yeah, LeBron was punished for having AD in his team. Really, that's He was penalized for that. I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
If Giannis had one other guy, maybe the race would have been closer. But that's
yeah. And I like LeBron's response too, man, because they asked him how he felt about it, and he said, "I was pissed." 16 first place spots. I mean, that's good because I need him to stay pissed so he can not have a Clipper situation.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But even Giannis said that he didn't even want that award. I believe. I think he said that he wasn't. He was even shocked that he got it. He's like, I don't even want this because I don't think I deserve it.
Right. He said, "Don't call me an MVP until I win the title."
Exactly. And I get why he said that, but at the same time, it's like, as we define the MVP, most valuable player, right? Most valuable player to your team, as how I believe it as to your team, and then how the league sees is how you have improved or brought your team to the next level.
Right.
That's what I feel the most valuable player should be. Like if you was 4 and what is it 72 82 games they play a year, was it 82 games?
82.
Normally that they play or whatever. If you 10 and 72, at the Bulls were, and that that's it was 72 and 10 or whatever that when they won that championship or whatever. I feel like if you haven't brought your team to the next level on every aspect of the game, then you shouldn't deserve a most valuable player.
I feel you.
You got to be a leader.
That's how
there's a lot of stuff going around. You got to be a leader. You got to help people out. I mean, there's more to it than just
you have to bring your team to the next level. Your team had to have been shit the year before, and then you come in and your team is leading in all stats and it makes the playoffs. And if you don't win a championship, that's fine. There's plenty of people that have been MVP and have not won a championship. That's fine.
Agreed.
Yeah. But I mean, you have to at least brought your team to a next level above what you were previously. And all stats, maybe not every single stat, but at least a good percentage of the stats have had.
It needs to be a nice jump. It needs to be a noticeable difference.
Significant jump for you to be an MVP on that team. That's how I look at it. That's just me.
Yeah,
that matters other than a W at that point. You gotta get your team in.
Yeah. And I find it interesting, man, is that so many people clowned the East when LeBron was over there. Oh, it's the weakest conference. The East is so lopsided. It's weak. It's yada yada yada. Right?
All that was true.
Yeah,
It's true.
but nobody,
that's true.
but nobody makes that argument now that Giannis is over in the East, ruling the East. Nobody mentions
But it's
that at
different.
all.
Simmons,
not King
Simmons
James.
and Embiid, rose up out of nowhere too.
You said what?
Embiid, Joel Embiid and Simmons, the 76ers, rose up
76ers,
just like
Yeah,
Tatum
yeah.
and like the rise in talent level, started to.
But those
Get up.
players were already there when LeBron was there. Those
Maybe.
players were there and they were making the playoffs. So that argument is null and void. Like those players were there, they were making dents, they had good records. They didn't have like the records that they have now, so I give you that. But they had good records. They had winning records. Those players were there.
Yeah, but they weren't playing the way they're on the level they are now. I mean,
Yeah,
at the
well,
time,
you want them to improve, right? So I give you that.
they had what's the name? The Celtics had our boy who moved to Brooklyn.
Kyrie.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
And all of us, and of course, the balance shifted to the East a little bit because KD moved, but he didn't play this year. So
But he ain't play, so that's
He
null
didn't
and
play this
void.
year, so
Kyrie didn't play. That's
he's not
null
gonna
and
play until
void.
next year.
and and Jimmy Buckets moved, down south to help even out the
Miami.
But he was still in the East, I guess, is what I'm saying. So like he was there with Philly, and they had a good squad.
Right.
Joel Embiid was a beast last year. You know what I mean? Like we all knew that. Simmons, we knew he was coming. You know what I mean? Like it was there. The nucleus was there. You still had Kawhi in the East last year, and you had, you know what I'm saying? So like the West hasn't. I mean, the East hasn't been as weak as people have not been noticing for at least the past 3 years, in my opinion. I think that the East has been a whole lot better than what they used to be. LeBron he is that guy. He's the face of the league. You take him from there, now you can start to see more players, but he was just dominant. That's just who he was. But that's not his fault.
Let's talk about it. The East has not been as strong as the West in the last couple of years. And I think that's another reason a lot of people sit here and argue with you is when LeBron was over here, they were like he has it easy because the East was weak. There weren't a lot of great. I mean, you could probably on one hand list the top 4 or 5 East teams that were dominant. At least,
I respect that. 100%.
And even now, right now, at this particular moment, you can go through those teams, and they'll be the same teams that were that are the top teams in the East.
Yeah,
and that's it.
I give you that.
Boston, Toronto. You can listen all those teams you can list right now.
The only one out of the conversation is the Cavs, and that's because LeBron left.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly my point here. So
all the more reason why he should be MVP, because look at the Cavs now. Trash.
Yeah, but he padded that team with exactly who he wanted, and they still didn't do it with one time.
Wait, say it again, bro. With the team that he exactly
the team that
wanted.
Wait a minute. Kyrie Irving was already there. Kyrie was already there. He joined.
Why did he go there? That's my point. The team he went there because he knew he had a point guard and he knew he had a supporting cast.
Well, they went and traded for Kevin Love, which is great. So I get it. You know what I mean? And then other players want to come play with him. J.R. Smith wanted to come, he was a throw-in for a trade. So they got him. And they got what's my other man name? Timothy Mozgov. So I mean, yeah, they added some pieces. And he helped cultivate that team and that culture. So I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. I get what you guys are saying.
Tease for Cleveland being a winner there for a few years. It's fucking sad. Now that Baker Mayfield didn't work out exactly how everybody hoped. Like, King James left us. Baker Mayfield's not that great.
Yeah.
You got to feel bad for Cleveland teams just in general. I mean, but I was brought up for Pittsburgh, so that it was kind of bred into me. Is that
you're right? I get it.
Well, dude, speaking of feeling bad for our teams.
All right, you go get your paper bag.
Yeah.
It's California. They don't do people.
So let's let Ewell break it to us as to what happened with the Denver Nuggets and the Clippers.
Okay, now I'm no Nostradamus or anything, but after Game 6 loss, I already knew that the Clippers were not going to psychologically be able to get out of that funk. It's the
Win
same
one more game.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't think down 3-1 that they was going to be able to pull out of this?
I didn't
Yep.
either. I knew they were cooked.
The same exact look of what happened to
Utah?
Utah and the Golden State Warriors when they went. They were not able to recover from psychologically after that 3-1. As the momentum of the Golden State Warriors of the Cavaliers were picking up on that series.
Cooked, man. Cooked.
It's a good word though. Momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basketball is a game of runs, man. It's a game of momentum. And you get on runs, that's it.
Because no matter how good Kawhi's and PG stats were, they just never were the right plays at the right time to win.
You can't go into the fourth quarter, man, and not put up buckets, PG.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that. You can't put it all on Kawhi Leonard's shoulders and expect for him to just continue to carry. Although his stats were what they were, he even had moments where he wasn't putting up buckets, man.
Yeah, I mean, because they started to triple team him. He couldn't get into his spots, and it was sad because while I was watching the game, it's like Lou Williams, who was normally pretty consistent at getting buckets, couldn't buy a bucket. None of them could. None of the
They ain't have enough lemon pepper on it.
And it's crazy because, like, again, when people talk about the depth of the team, you're expecting them to perform. So after they had lost, I was like, man, yeah, the curse is real for this team, for the cellar dwellers of Los Angeles, And it was tough to watch all those comments from the Laker fans going, yeah, stay in the cellar, bitch.
This is why y'all rent in the Staples Center.
I had to fight him off. I was like, man, I've got to put up with this kind of shit. You're gonna tell me,
man.
You belong there. You stay in the basement, bitches.
Wells, what you got? What you got on it, man? What was your thoughts on this series and how this took place?
Man, I mean, like we all talked about, man. Like going from three games that were 3-1. It was 3-1, right?
Yep.
Go from that. I feel bad for Kawhi, only because everyone had so many hopes for him coming into this series and coming into this team in general. Coming from Toronto, winning the championship, and coming over here, everyone is expecting him to build a team here with Paul George and just completely dominate, or at least have competition for the West. And that just didn't happen. So, I mean, and what's his name? Stephen A.
Yep.
Went off on them as he should have. He went ham on them as he should have, because to go down 3-1 and you can't win one game. You only need to win one game, and you couldn't do that. One game says a lot.
Yep.
Kawhi Leonard won the championship previously. He had team on his back in Toronto. It was just him alone, pretty much. I mean,
Kyle Lowry's a dog, though.
Not alone. Yeah, Kyle Lowry, yes. I'm not alone. But for the most part, he threw that team on his back to win that championship. And he did it. He was tired. My man was tired at the end of that series. Tired.
He used all of the luck in that series. He ran out of luck. He didn't have no luck left to bring with him over the Clippers.
That's what a lot of people said. He had no luck left. That. But I mean, 3-1 and to come up and choke like that hurts a lot, man. I'm actually feel for him, man. I'm sorry that should happen. It's tough to be 3 days, and I think that's got to be one of the top worst losses. I think, right, in the NBA.
Like, it's historic because
the Mavs lost.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, yo.
Other than when the Mavs lost to the Golden State Warriors,
right? That was a big one.
An AC being a 1 seed, but it's historic because no team in the history of the NBA
has come down and come from behind in 3 straight games from double digits to stave off elimination. They made history, dude.
They did. They made history.
Yep, and they did it twice, but specifically in that series, being down double digits to a higher seed, down 3-1. I mean, it's unheard of, man. It's unheard of.
So I know it's a higher seed, but they were this close in standings. They weren't that far.
No, they weren't.
True, very true, because there was a 2 versus a 3.
Yeah.
But it's just it was interesting, and listen, for all the smack talk that people were talking about, the Lakers look tired, the Lakers look slow, the Lakers look this, they look that. They gave the Clippers the championship right then.
Jeremy laughing like that.
I was more interested in seeing an LA versus LA Western Conference final, and I didn't really think that the Clippers were going to beat the Lakers because the Lakers simply had more bigs than the Clippers did. I think that JaVale McGee, the combination of JaVale McGee, AD, and Howard might just be enough to muscle in against
Zubac,
Clippers, and
Harrell.
Yeah, those are that's the matchup I wanted to see, but we were denied that matchup, and now you got the Joker.
Yeah, and now you got the Joker looking slow and sluggish. But I tell you this, man, like I don't sleep on Denver. I think they can still come out and pack a punch, but I think they're also tired. You got to think they played a lot of basketball, a lot of come from behind wins, and I think that Cinderella story is up. It's a wrap.
Well, we'll see. I mean, if you got young legs and Michael Porter and Millsap looks like he's starting to get good all of a sudden, but if he gets cold, then the Lakers got this.
yeah. And then they still got who's my man still on the bench that hasn't played yet? Crap. Oh no, for the Nuggets. He was a key piece of he has not played, he's been injured. I forget his name. God dog it. But he was a key piece to them to their runs previously, like in last year in the playoffs, and during the season as well. My man's a beast. So if he comes back, that's also going to help them out tremendously because they got Jamal Murray frustrated. They got Joker in foul trouble. And with all them big man, dude, they could just keep throwing 6 fouls at them. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting to play off. But good stuff. That pretty much wraps up sports. Lowry, did you have anything to add to that?
Nope. That's already talked enough.
Cool beans, man. Cool beans. That wrapped up sports.
That was like 30. That was about 40 minutes.
That's it. Will Barton.
Will Barton, yes. That's
Will Barton.
He's got a right knee on this.
Yeah, man. They better watch out if he comes back.
Yeah, indeed.
All right. What you got, Lowry?
All right. So there's the 2021. I know a lot of people aren't car guys, but dude, this shit's fucking awesome. It's the 2021 Ram TRX.
What's so awesome about it?
It's basically so like, are you guys familiar with the Ford Raptor at all?
Yeah, I know the Ford Raptor. Yeah.
So there hasn't been any competition for the Ford Raptor in years. And this is the first thing that's come close to that. And dude, they've gone above and fucking beyond on this thing. 700 horsepower and like 650 pounds of torque.
Yep.
And
6.2 liter supercharged Hellcat motor.
Yep.
This thing is this is crazy. So I work for Chrysler, or Chrysler store, in the retail side of things, and I can't wait till we get one that shows up.
So they, what is it? Just with a mild tune on this thing, you get 1,000 horsepower.
Mm-hmm. Yep, easy. Yeah,
so mild tune, not even anything bolted onto it. No, nothing.
Yeah,
but it's actually a good looking truck too. So I don't know. This picture here kind of reminds me of what is it, Marty from Back to the Future, where he had that or whatever it was.
Nice way to bring it back to nerd stuff, Lowry. I like it.
But I'm digging it, dude. Like, I don't know. I may go and test drive this shit.
Yeah, man.
Why not? Test drive for free. You test drive it for free, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. But
Yeah, put that shit on video, bro. Put the video camera on the dashboard.
Mess up,
I'll be
come
the
up with
asshole
something
who
new
does
like
a
Raw.
test drive. And I'll go to test drive, and they're like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "I'm going to the fucking woods. Like, we're gonna really test drive this shit." But I don't know if you guys saw this week. I actually dropped this like early before a lot of people saw it. I got an email about this a couple of days ago.
Nice.
The DC Universe app is turning into DC Universe Infinite.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Tell us
Yeah,
about it.
so they're getting rid of all of their video content and stuff like that, shows and everything, and that's going on HBO Max, and this is going to be strictly comics.
Yeah. So we covered this a few months ago when we thought the app looks like it might have been dying, seeing that they were losing editors and writers and shows constantly from the app. And now it just comes to find out that they're going strictly comics, man.
Well, I think the reason why the shift, and you can correct me on this if I'm wrong, like comic books in general, like paperback are dying.
Yeah.
It's like a dying breed, and now with everything digital, I think it's not a bad idea, especially they might bring some new people in.
The problem is Hollywood really doesn't care. You know, they're not that interested in what comic book people are doing. And as a matter of fact, the industry itself is not doing good. It's doing.
It's bad.
And Disney doesn't even really give a shit about the comics either. All they want to do is, truthfully, is plunder what they can while it's still hot before they move on to the next, the next things. So as far as comic publishing is concerned, yeah, it's a tough thing to do. I don't know where the failures are taking place, because it's not like the talent is asking for a lot of money. From my understanding, those guys don't get paid a lot at all. The editors get paid only 40 G's in New York.
Wow.
Yeah, that's nothing in New York.
Dude, that's like got to be a 300 square foot apartment, bro.
Yeah, for real.
And that's the editor, not even the.
Wow.
Oh shit! Really?
Wow.
The writers?
Not even the writer of the thing. So, yeah, it's just I think, and it also doesn't help. And this is going to sound really messed up and controversial, that a lot of the people that are being hired is being influenced by Hollywood too. Like they're a lot of they're pushing a lot of SJW stuff. And again, the problem is the fans. It's kind of like preaching to the choir. Nerds already know to behave. If you ask me, they don't need to be taught, told to be woke, because for the most part, I think in general, I like to think that us as nerds overall aren't overtly racist people or homophobic or whatever, right?
I hope not.
So when you see the stories that focus a lot on these kind of issues, most of the nerds are like, I want to see some heroic shit. I don't want to. Yeah. So I don't want to see none of this. Trying to even out kind of bullshit. I want to hear, and the thing is, if you're gonna do that kind of thing, they want to see original stuff. Like even people of color, like, man, like myself, like I wouldn't want a Filipino Thor. It just wouldn't make any gosh damn sense for a Filipino Thor.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Just wouldn't.
I mean, now that you talk about it, I'm like, all right,
like, can we come up with something else that a Filipino can do?
Okay, well, with that being said, then, but what? All right, so what if a Filipino Thor showed up? Would you be against it?
I would, but that's just me though, because for me, it's not congruent, and it just seems.
You feel like it's pandering? Pandering
like,
that's up.
Really, you couldn't come up with something more original? You know what I'm saying? It's just
that's interesting.
I feel you. It's people say the same thing. They said the same thing about the Black Superman from a different Earth, and
right.
They talk about that, and they also talk about the don't make black man black, and and things like that. And I thought they were tactful in the fact that they did it from different universes, because DC has always been a multiverse type thing. You know what I mean?
But I think they get away with it on that end. But
that's what I was going to say.
Like, if you're in the one universe in Superman, everybody knows Superman, and then they go to change. Like you and I had conversations about this for a long time. Like, to be honest, like I know Superman, but dude, if I see like a Filipino character, like I want to see something like new and fresh and something that's like related to their
culture,
upbringing and to their culture and everything else.
Yeah,
that's how I like a lot of stuff like me reading. I'm sure you guys too reading growing up, all the different culture stuff, just like stuff you're reading in comic books and everything. So.
And also, I mean, like, and also the way they're being written too. Like, if people of color and minorities are become frontline, a lot of them will not be written in a manner that they're flawed. They have to be perfect. Like, all these minority characters have to be super smart, likable, you know, and whatever. Like,
characters actually make it build them up.
They all got to be Mary Sue-ish kind of. That's kind of what's the narrative is going, and nobody cares about that. They want to see people that they can relate to in struggle, not in.
Well, I mean, but I kind of get why not though, because to be fair, like the story that's been told about Black people our whole lives is the struggle. Like we kind of want to see something different. You know what I mean? Like it's more to us than just the struggle. It's more to us than just slavery. It's more to us than just gang banging and selling drugs and the thug life and this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? So like the fact that we finally see a Black Lightning who's a school principal in the hood, you know what I mean? That made a better way for his family.
Black Lightning is dope because he's an OG character.
I agree. But what I'm saying is like stuff like that, or with Adam, like, you know, Black, is it Marvel Blue Adam, I think his name is. Is that what it's Blue Marvel?
Boy,
that's
right?
it.
Marvel.
Yeah, like with Blue Marvel, like that type of stuff we love to see. Like Miles Morales, like he's a smart kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. More of that, and to me, that's what's up. It's more, and you know, that to me makes more, you know, more sense. They're dope. They're organic. Not, hey, you know, be a good idea. We need to make Wolverine black, or you know, or Wolverine.
Yeah, I feel you.
What?
I'll say it.
Like, I mean,
focus on the main characters.
From a completely financial point of view, I can see why people who think about money think, okay, well, Wolverine is a good, the best-selling character we got, and we're trending towards woke culture in general. So why don't we do both? You know.
Yeah, but see, they got to be careful with that too, because then you lose the people who have been around for so long. Like
people, yeah,
exactly. And then also, what they did with Dyken, his son, I mean, I thought was a good twist. You know what I mean?
I like, you know, even he to me, why I thought he was dope was because, well, along with being kind of a shady ass character.
Yeah, he's a badass dude.
He's definitely got a questionable past.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I also like, I mean, like he's the best like LGBT character I think in Marvel comics. The way he's written,
absolutely. Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast.
That's my take.
So to get back on topic, just to kind of give quickly notes about this. So it's going to be 2021. It's going to switch over. And people that are already subscribed to it, which somebody like me, they're actually going to offer HBO Max for an additional $4.99 a month.
Oh, you can't beat that, bro. That's a steal.
Yeah.
So $5.
Yeah, for $5 for HBO Max.
Additional to what though? Additional $4.99 to what?
Like so right now I paid the DC app. It was like it was $50 a year when I first got it, right? When I got it early on, I locked in at a certain price. The new DC app, it can either be $7.99 or $74.99, which is $6.25 a month. And it starts February 1st, 2021. Then you can additional. Oh, that's kind of interesting. All right, so I was just reading this. So it says annual subscribers will receive a $25 voucher, while monthly subscribers will leave a $10 voucher. But basically, like I've already reading the comics actually on the screen are kind of cool. It's kind of interesting because like Beth and I, before we go to bed some nights, we'll actually read a comic book. Kind of cool to bring it up on TV. So I like stuff like that sometimes in that aspect, but I still like actually just feeling the paper and looking through the books.
And so Lowry, with your subscription, if you didn't already have HBO Max, which I know you do now,
Yeah.
You would just pay an additional $5, and now you got boom, HBO Max
HBO Max for a certain amount of
per
time.
month. That's lit.
Here it's $74.99 annually, but then they're going to give you a $25 coupon that pays for. So you're going to end up paying basically what I did.
But what ends up going over to HBO Max? Was it
All of their animated stuff.
All their animation, all their TV shows,
Yeah.
anything DC related that's movie.
Makes sense to
TV show,
consolidate all of
like
it. You know, because it is redundant if you, especially since DC Universe doesn't have as much content as like say Disney has content.
So it says here you get like take for instance, I get access like to emails and events for other people, which they're going to give you with the DC app. It also gives you special offers from the shop, so I get random discounts on top of that in the shop. And then you get a chance to win access to different events, merch, and a bunch of other shit. So like the DC fandom event, like I knew about it like months ago before they actually announced it.
Okay.
Because they sent us emails to let us know shit like that. So, kind of interesting. And speaking of interesting, I kind of want to get your guys' opinion on this. So She-Hulk, what do you guys think of?
So Jeremy, how do you feel about Tatiana being She-Hulk casting on?
I don't have an opinion. I don't know who she is.
Oh no!
You watch Orphan Black? You never watch Orphan Black?
What's
I
that?
haven't either.
Orphan.
Oh,
I haven't either. So I haven't either.
Orphan Black, it's kind of an interesting story. And she actually plays multiple characters throughout the TV show for 5 years.
Multiple clones of herself, right?
Yeah.
Multiple clones of herself.
That's what I heard.
She's playing different characters. So this girl's got the acting chops. She's got that now. She's got the build. She's pretty athletic. She's a good-looking woman. She played a lawyer on the TV show a couple of times. Jennifer Walters did.
You know who I thought this was, yo?
Girl from Flash?
What's who first?
The girl that Cisco was dating? Because that's who I thought she was.
No. You know who I thought she was the girl. You ever watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Oh, yeah. You talking about Daisy?
Her.
No.
Oh,
not
the
Daisy.
one with the
other girl. The other girl that had the short hair, and she was part of the Avengers, but she came on every once in a while. She had the short haircut. She had short hair. Damn, I can't remember. I can't remember her name, but she wasn't like a prominent role. But she was on that cast every once in a while. I just can't remember her name.
Girl, she had blonde hair.
No. She never had blonde hair. She had short brunette. It's either brunette or black hair, but she had a short haircut. I just can't think how I can pinpoint her. I can't remember her name.
Coco is the other one.
Yeah, right. And she was on every once in a while. He was on the playing the good role on the Avengers, but I can't remember her name right now. But that's what I thought this was.
Now
I'm gonna show you a picture. I'm bringing a picture. I'll post it later. Y'all can say that.
I'm gonna give you
here's what's kind of complicated. This is in Disney Plus, correct?
No.
No.
Yeah, this is supposed to be Disney Plus.
This is it? Oh, okay. Yeah.
So supposedly the Red Hulk and Thunderbolt's going to be involved on the show, and then also they have Mark Ruffalo. He's going to be involved on the show here and there.
Okay.
Here and there, yeah.
So here's my concern. Which is just going to. I don't know what kind of direction they can possibly take this book, because of all the books, she kind of plays like a hoe in the comics, which is more of a Netflix Hulu kind of situation. So, that's why I don't know how they're going to portray her in Disney Plus. That's the part that
they're going to clean it up because they're not going to let that flow on Disney Plus.
She hooks up with Hercules. She hooks up with Wolverine. She hooks up with Juggernaut.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to go down that line, bro.
Yeah, they're not
going to be Bruce Banner's cousin, or what was she? Niece or cousin?
Cousin.
Okay.
Cousin.
And they're rolling with that.
And then he gives her a blood transfusion after she
Right, and that's how she got the power.
It was kind of funny because Ruffalo actually wrote on his
that was cool.
social media. He's like, welcome,
saw that.
welcome to the MCU, cuz, or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine that her story is going to be very I don't know, and not the comic book. Which
No,
for
no,
Disney
no.
would make it.
I
Now,
don't know.
now does Mark Ruffalo play as the best Hulk for you guys, or no?
He makes a good banner, I guess.
I think I like him better as Banner. I like Norton better as Hulk.
Yeah,
You
so like
Norton better as Hulk.
I just like the Hulk character is the Hulk character. So like instead of like Professor Hulk, like it's anybody I feel like can play the CG Hulk.
Well,
But-
let's cancel out Professor Hulk because ain't nobody want.
Yeah, I thought he was a good. I thought he was a really, really, really good Banner.
Nobody wants a rationally minded Hulk.
Fact. Like it doesn't even make sense.
I want
That's
to
a
direct shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make sense to have a rational Hulk. Those two words don't even go together. Rational Hulk. What?
I just want to hear him Hulk smash and just go to fucking town. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I think that's what we're missing from the last Avengers movies. But I mean, you know.
But it was funny how he kind of made fun of it, like bang, bang.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. I actually laughed at that. I laughed at that. Yeah, I laughed at that.
She's been on the TV show Perry Mason.
That's still on my queue, man. That's
That
on my
dude's still
queue.
alive?
You know they got one for HBO Max, man. They got a new show out. Perry
I
Mason.
didn't. My grandma used to watch that shit, but I had no idea.
Dude, I used to watch it, dude, when I was younger, dude. With my grandma, bro. With my grandma.
Really? Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. Perry Mason. Come on, man. He was a beast. PI.
That's an Angela Lansbury. She was figuring shit out.
Come on now. Murder, She Wrote, man. Don't sleep.
I'm not sleeping on that. Murder, She Wrote was a shit.
Heck yeah.
So did you guys see that Mandalorian season 2?
Yes,
You guys
sir.
see that trailer?
Yeah.
Excited. Season 2, baby. Bring it on. October 30th. Let's go.
I'm excited, dude. Like all the people that they got on the cast right now, I mean, they're bringing the other people back, but then they secretly are sneaking in other people too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm making my wife watch this with me.
I think Katie Sackhoff is in there also. Like they're bringing her in from her.
They added her to the cast.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm pretty excited for this, man. And then I'm kind of curious what they're going to do with Ahsoka.
What was what's the name of those little missiles that came out again? Tweeters?
Oh no, those were the Mockingbirds, weren't they?
Yeah, Mockingbirds or something like that.
Those missiles.
When those came out, woo!
Heck yeah, man.
I'm pretty excited for it. Like I got that shit like on lockdown. I think this month we're gonna slowly watch and kind of build up to it, so that way it pops up next month so we can watch it. So.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of building up the shit, I'm pretty fucking excited about this.
Yeah.
Jonathan Majors is joining the MCU, and who do you think he's going to be?
Yeah.
That's another good one. That's another good one, buddy.
Villain.
Here's where it's crazy. I'm not sure if they're gonna have him play Rama Tut first or Kang first. Even though they're kind of
That's the question. I feel like he's gonna play Kang first.
And if that's the case, then the Fantastic Four, Reed Richards, is going to have to be black too, because from my understanding, that's Reed Richards' grandfather.
Right.
Oh snap! Yeah, they already talked about. They already talked about that.
I've been reading about that.
So that just because like he was black doesn't necessarily mean that he will be black.
That's true. I mean, it can have like biracial parents, whatever scenario. It's possible.
But you know how it is that
nephew's at the wedding. Like, so it's like,
well, the rumor is
he's played in. Have you guys watched the Lovecraft Country?
Oh my god, it's so good, dude.
It's a good show.
I'm sorry, I had to fact check myself. They're called Whistling Birds.
Whistling Birds, yes.
Whistling Birds.
Got it.
I like that. But
yeah.
Sorry, Lowry. Curious. No, you're good. You're good. So I'm kind of curious to how they're kind of they're going to start woven in like all the stuff from X-Men.
Yeah, and it makes sense since Ant-Man was the dimension thing was all with Ant-Man, right? Like so it's going to be interesting to see how they play it out. And I'm man, kudos to that cat. He landed that role. I'm interested to see how it goes.
Dude, that guy's ripped too. Like he's big.
Oh yeah, he's diesel. He's Diesel.
So he's gonna be
Definitely.
Kang. Dude, Kang still. I like.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't bring in Kang without the Fantastic Four at some point, right? Like it's I mean the Avengers for sure, you know what I mean? But like man, like
I wonder if they're gonna touch on that in the next film. They're gonna start introducing the Fantastic Four in Ant-Man or something.
Yeah, somehow. I mean, because they've already talked about the Baxter building and dropped Easter eggs in previous movies, man. So they got to get to it. It's got to go. Come on.
Oh man. So I don't know if you guys saw this also, but dude, do you remember the movie Borat back in the day? I'm actually fucking excited for this. The movie was funny as shit back in the day. It was so stupid. It was good.
I am Borat.
Political and stuff, but this country is ripe for exactly this right now. Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sacha Baron Cohen, he was shooting in Los Angeles. People were getting video of it. And everybody's like, what the hell is going on? And the guy was dressed as Borat. And they're like, oh, shit, this hasn't been announced anywhere. No one's talked about it at all. So it came out of nowhere. He's been hiding it. And so he's been kind of doing it undercover. So it's like, I'm kind of excited to see this film.
I like when he pulled that one stunt recently at that one.
Oh, where he dressed up? Yeah.
This guy is a nut, man. Like hilarious guy. So I'll watch it. I don't know if it's a movie release for me, but I'll definitely check it out when it comes around to like one of the platforms.
So,
you don't want to go to the theater and see everybody get all pissed off and throw shit at the screen?
Well, actually, I might actually. I might.
That's why I'm going.
Yeah, you're right, Lowery and Jeremy. That might be worth the price of admission.
I'm going to sit there with my phone just watching. Like, all right.
Yeah, man. Hey, you got to get that footage for the Nerds of Spoken podcast, baby.
Watch all, was it Tanya Triggered or whatever it was? What's his name said on that video? Just watch it. So, did you guys see that shit with the PS5? I am so mad about that shit.
I lived it.
Oh my god!
I didn't get one. I couldn't get one.
I stayed up till 2 a.m. trying to get one of those.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, it sold out in 8 fucking minutes.
I mean, but can you blame it though? You know how many people were waiting?
It's not even that it sold out. It was up on, what was it first? Target, I think.
Walmart.
Was the first one to go.
Walmart broke the street.
And then
date.
Best Buy. I was watching Best Buy for hours, and you couldn't get to the cart, and then you couldn't get to the shipping to your address or the pickup location. Like, it was progressively less broken as a process as the night went on.
Yeah,
that's why I tapped out.
I'm not kidding. I got to show you this. I went to eBay yesterday. We were talking about it last night.
$950, $1,500.
$15,000. Someone bought this shit.
Are you kidding me, dude?
And then here's the best part. I'm on eBay right now checking this out, right? Somebody sold a cardboard box that looked like a PlayStation 5 for $10,000. It says Sony PlayStation 5 cardboard PS5, and someone bought that shit.
Are you serious?
You know what? That's on them. That's on them.
10?
It says right there. Cardboard.
I mean, and here's the best part. He didn't get away with it once. But if you scroll down a little bit more.
Yeah. Get it.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
That's a real MVP right there. He's a real MVP.
Well, that guy got it for a steal, though. $4,000.
That guy's a hustler. He's like, I just sold you a piece of cardboard. Like, it's probably the same girl, too, that sold her bathwater or some shit. Like,
I don't care. I'll
hey, that girl was working hard, damn it.
I'll take negative feedback than pay that kind of money for accidentally buying that trash.
All day. So
if you're spending $10,000 on a $500 PS5, you deserve whatever you get. And that's all. Cardboard or otherwise.
That's a fact.
You deserve to get shit stolen from you.
Absolutely.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. It's crazy, man. Because I was
it's not 10K cool.
I was talking to a couple of the people at GameStop, during my travels of trying to get one of these. And they told me that Walmart broke the street date on the day it was revealed. and they even had it on their Twitter account, and that's what sent the world into a frenzy. They weren't supposed to be up for pre-order until that started. Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that Sony makes this right, or they're going to lose a lot of people over to Microsoft just because of that. I've heard a lot of people talking when I was in line, man, I'm just going to get the Xbox then, because now Microsoft has said that they will release the exact time that their system is supposed to be up for pre-order, because we already know the date. So
yeah.
it'll be interesting.
Like, I wanted the digital edition. I didn't want the disc.
Yeah, that's me. I'm with you, Lowry.
Yeah.
I was just like, I was like unlike the Xbox, like both versions have the same power, same specs, just one has.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do the discless version.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I was up. I kept going up, and I was like 6 different sites, like trying to get that shit, like just scrambling, hitting different sites, and then like sold out.
You know what's the one site I forgot about until after the fact? It was Amazon. Amazon had it.
Amazon took it down.
Oh, did they?
They sold it. They sold all of their pre-orders in 10 seconds.
Wow.
Makes sense.
Like the whole entire process when Walmart dropped that shit to all the other stores putting it up was 8 minutes.
Best Buy said that they weren't doing them in store because all their pre-orders sold out online. Yep. I was in line at Best Buy trying to get one since the GameStop didn't open till 12, and I had to go get my tooth pulled. And they were like, yeah, if you're here for the PS5, all our pre-orders sold out online. The whole line just scurried.
Can we talk about how GameStop closes at 12, opens at 12? What the fuck? Why is it 12 p.m. y'all open up? Are you serious?
Yeah, COVID, man. They're new hours, new store hours.
That's crazy. Crazy.
GameStop.
But that goes to show you how many people is out here buying games and video cons. Yeah. Like they have to, change the hours, open up at 12. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well, as soon as I walked up to GameStop and opened the door, and the guy's like, "Our pre-orders are sold out," and I was like, "Get the fuck around and get them out."
I mean, out of curiosity, what games are you trying to buy on a PS5 so bad?
Spider-Man,
Marvel. Yeah. NBA.
Is that launch?
That's launch. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you got Resident Evil 8, The Village, and God of War is supposed to be coming next year.
You got the new Rock, baby. You got the Call of Duty. It comes with the Final Fantasy, right? Like at launch or something.
Yeah.
Also?
So there's a Final Fantasy. I think.
I can't see that being an exclusive. Timed exclusive, sure, but I don't know if Sony would pony up.
I don't know, man. They haven't said anything other than exclusive. They didn't say timed exclusive like they did with Final Fantasy VII.
They said on the live video that it's an exclusive.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I think it's gonna be just theirs, man.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, look, they did it with Street Fighter V, and you know how big fighting games are, right?
Yeah,
so
that's true.
It was
true.
Yeah, you saw that Sony responded to this, right? They basically apologized and said there would be more PlayStations available, more PS5s available, but they didn't give any indication on how they'll be divvied out. I think it was GameStop that had an allocation of 75,000, and they blew through it in less than an hour. So there's no info on how many more will be available, or what they're doing with that, because they're already paying for flight shipping. They're not shipping it on the boats to, I think I heard somewhere that every PS5 is costing Sony $40, something like that. So they're already going to be selling this thing at all. So I can imagine how many they'll have.
Yeah, they never make money off of the actual consoles anyway.
And Series X on sale.
Video Shoutout.
To anybody that starts at 11 a.m.
I think we lost Jeremy.
We
That's
got
fine.
Wall. Oh, there we go.
Hey, bro.
Nope.
Yeah.
There you go. We got you now.
Your video froze for a second when you were talking. Oh, shit. You'll probably just pop back in.
I'll pop back in.
Oh, crap.
Okay, we'll come back to it. So, happy Batman Day, which was the other day. Echo decided to drop Supreme Night, the Shadow Edition, which they do. They have a special every year. And dude, they dropped this shit. Oh, there we go. We got him back.
Whoops.
Guys, I will be right back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bedtime.
So the Supreme Night Shadow Edition, dude, like this shit sold out quick. Like trying to order stuff on Mezco's site is just fucking ridiculous sometimes, especially like with these exclusives. So,
with the exclusives, I don't even try anymore, man.
Yeah, so dude, this thing's actually pretty fucking badass. Like, what's special about this one is they made it modular to where you can swap out the chest plates and a bunch of other stuff.
That's
so
cool.
You can make different versions.
That is cool.
And then they had the tall ear. See, here it has the tall ear, and then has like this other
Batman.
Short ear and that.
I'm assuming it's a wired cape.
Yeah, well, it's got two different capes.
It has to be.
Yeah,
So
it has to be.
the neck piece is magnetic. It pops off. And you pop the cape.
As long as it's I get a Batman damned version. That's the one I want. And
I mean, dude, this thing looks good.
It looks like they've got a yellow and like a silver chest plate.
Chest plate.
Yeah,
There's a picture here. I'll show you.
Do my scraping for me, Lowry. Tell me what's up.
There we go.
There you go.
See the three different emblems.
Look at that. Now, what's one of these three you guys feeling? 1, 2, or 3?
2. Got to be 2.
I go with 2.
I don't know. I've been going with number 3.
That's either 2 or 3, but I think I'm gonna go with 2. Ewell?
What about you, Ewell?
Naturally, I gravitate towards 2, but I think to keep it modern, I got to go 3.
Yeah, keep in mind.
Yeah, it looks good too.
Yeah, it's between 2 or 3, depending on what you're looking
I think
for.
if I did 2, I would do the long ears.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
Short ears are
but with 3, I think the little nubby ears look better.
Exactly. That's the picture. That's why I feel that it makes more sense to have 3.
Yeah, of the 3, that looks like the best.
Ears. Yeah.
Dude, this thing's beefy looking, dude. He's he's a little bit heftier. This is the older Batman.
Is it the same mold from the last?
Yes.
What was
from the last, the Supreme Night?
Yep.
Just did. It's the same exact mold, just they're doing it all dark, like all black. This one, which was kind of interesting. So this picture here, they show that it only comes with those 4 weapons right there at the bottom. Mm-hmm. But then when was it D Amazing when he was showing it off, it had more in the box.
Maybe they're missing the
I
slide.
don't know if there's something that they're adding with it, because it had different weapons from like when you swapped out the chest emblem, you could swap different weapons and different batarangs and stuff like that. And they had like the newer style, which is like this with the smaller batarangs, and then like another style that has another style. So it's kind of interesting that they turned around and did this. This is you can see. Oh, here it is, right here, second picture. So it's got a regular cape and then a wired cape, and it comes with the smoke. And you can see the different batarangs here, and it comes with all the regular.
So just one cape, but it is wired.
No, there's 2 capes, just like the other one.
Wait, so
on the first cape. Gotcha. So the one on...
So there's 2 different capes. One's wired, one is...
All right.
So, I mean, the effects, you can see the smoke effect or whatever that is.
The Clippers season blowing up. What's that effect? Tell me more about that.
Dude, I think that's like Batman's
tell us about that.
Yeah, my true fucking smoke. That's a really good rendition of that one.
Yeah.
Except I think it should have a little bit more fire, in the bottom.
Fire effect of some LEDs are becoming
a little bit more.
Yeah, that thing was $95. It sold out within a matter of seconds. And
now, I mean, are these effects the first that we're seeing with Mezco?
No, just that they usually do them with Gomez figures, like like the ninjas.
I've never seen that effect with a gold. What Gomez figure did that start with? I've never seen that.
This comes with those ninjas.
Oh, with the ninja ones. Okay.
Yeah, it comes
What
with
was
the
the
ninjas.
skull
They
face
just had to drop
a while back?
Yeah, the gold one, and then the gold skull ones or something.
Gotcha. Never got any of those, so I never saw them. Okay.
Did you guys see? I guess they're putting the girlies to bed, but Super 7 dropped Wave 4 for Thundercat.
Monkey is probably the biggest winner for me on that bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Is the well drying up on this line, or are they holding back some of the core characters for an exclusive somewhere?
I wouldn't be surprised on that because the Will Kitty was SDCC, right? A couple of years ago.
Wiley Kid and Wiley Cat. Yeah, SDCC.
They have to hold back because of if they learned anything from Maddie, that if you put all the cool characters in the beginning, ain't nobody gonna buy the.
Not gonna buy the rest of the shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. It was a smart move by them.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm surprised they didn't at least introduce one of the Lunatics in one of the last of the 3 lines.
Yeah, I'm surprised too.
I remember that walrus looking dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what his name is. Yeah, but I remember him. Nobody else rings any bells there.
Yeah, like
that was the same
I
for
remember
me.
this one.
Umrah.
Yeah,
Umrah pretending to be a freaking
yeah.
That was
This was kind of cool.
That one episode from that one
This
time.
was a cloth outfit. Yeah.
okay.
So was this? Actually, you know what? I can't tell. No, that's
That's not
plastic.
cloth. That's plastic.
I don't agree with the character that they did Pumra, but I guess there's a figure for everyone, you know.
The blind guy looks cool though. I kind of dig that. He's like supposed to be the oldest Thundercat or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's one of the originals, and so it was kind of cool because they're infamous for doing like oddball characters. They love all the oddball shit.
Mhm.
Didn't these just start showing up to people in the last week or so?
Yeah,
Like,
it's just-
what's
yeah,
the
first
feedback on them? What's the build like?
I got that this week too. Shit, I forgot to talk about that.
I'm just trying to help you out, Lowry.
But mine was actually not that bad. I liked the set. The only thing was Panthro. Like, dude, the guy must have been jacking on one arm or something because his right bicep is way bigger than his left.
Mhm.
Don't touch that, man.
Hang on, let's see if I'm not kidding. Let me get the picture up real quick and I'll show you guys this shit. You could definitely tell, like, his one arm is way bigger. Like,
Yeah, his right arm looked way bigger than his left, bro. It was
I know
crazy.
some of the
I
people that got the turtles. There were super loose joints, and just it was kind of a mess build wise. I'm curious to see how these guys were.
I don't know. These weren't loose. I mean, people were complaining about what is it, Lionel or Panthro's color of his trunks.
I thought that was Panthero's trunks. It was Lionel's face.
Yeah, well, no. Remember, we looked at the review of that, and whoever had the review copy looked like had coffee grounds in the face and shit like that.
Yep. I'm not in on these, man. I got the Bandai Lionel and the Bandai Tiger, which I really just want to give that Tiger away. Is that bad? But these look good. They do look good.
I feel like this is a line that at a con 5 or 6 years from now, they're going to be in one big box, and I'm going to be like, you know what? I'm going to pull the trigger on those.
Yeah,
But I don't
that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Unfortunately,
Here we go. I'll share this shit. So this is
Yeah.
you gotta see this shit. So this is the one that I got, right?
Oh, wow, look at that.
And so look at his arm. So this back here doesn't look too bad. You can see the triceps a little bit bigger than this side. But dude, look at this top down picture.
He's got abs on his
Look
back.
at the size of that bicep and everything.
Oh
compared to
wow!
this.
Look at the difference in that. That's crazy.
Dude, I asked EE, I asked Vinny, and a couple other people, and theirs are like that too. So it's like a mass thing that's going on right
That's crazy.
I was like,
So weird.
I guess he's jacking with
That
one
is
arm.
weird.
Yeah, because look, the forearms, the wrist, and everything else looks exactly the right size.
Right.
But it's like that each of these 3 pieces are like 20% bigger than the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
It's like
I
they
like the
screwed
left
up in
side,
the
though.
mold, and
Yeah, left side looks good.
Yeah. Clean.
Yeah.
Right side looks like he's retaining fluid.
I'll show some of the pictures. So I ended up, here's Jacobin. Super 7 did announce that they were going to send out pieces replacements for something. I guess they had the
What, the legs?
feet. Yeah, it's basically they're on the wrong side or something like that.
Oh, no.
Something I will complain about on Munro though, that
The cape.
in the release pictures they showed him having an open cape, but they shipped him with a partial.
So they don't send him with 2 capes?
He does. One's wired. You can see it back here in the back in the box.
Okay, got it.
But in the actual picture, it shows him come with a complete open cape, not partially closed. So his one arm you can have out, but the other one you can't. It just sits there unless you take the cape off. But it's you see, this is what I was talking about right here. This is what they showed with it.
But that looks like the wired one.
But that's not the one. That's not the wired one. That's a plastic.
That's not the wired. That's plastic.
That's not the one you got. Then you didn't get the plastic one.
No, look, this is the plastic one they shipped with it. It was partial.
Oh, so you got the plastic one. You didn't get the wired one.
Well, the wired one's in the box sitting underneath.
So you got both.
It came with both, but
he's saying the plastic one looked like it was open.
Oh,
it was supposed to come open like this, and it didn't.
Gotcha.
And so you're just like, you have to use the cloth one in order to have him hold the staff.
Or does the cloth one attach to the plastic top?
No, it completely comes off, and his head. You pop the head off.
Okay.
The whole head off. Oh, okay.
Nah, but I don't know, dude. Look at that. So the sword that I have right there, somebody actually custom made me. I don't know who it is.
That's
There's a lot
cool.
of eBay and shit, everything else.
That is cool. So it's got a nice ab crunch on that too.
Did the sheath come with for the glove? Did that come with, or is that?
It came with the glove, but the problem is that it comes with the mold of it already in there. So the thing that kind of sucks is just to give you an empty one.
Yeah.
You can put it in, which kind of sucks. But it
So to
doesn't
speak.
give you a small. It doesn't give you the small version where it looks like a dagger. But like on the second wave, I forgot which one it was. It actually comes with it where it's like a small dagger. But my version didn't have the coffee ground face, and his eyes are straight on. They're not lopsided.
Does he kind of look like Joaquin Phoenix playing Lino?
He does.
Is that just me?
Yep. So
Joaquin Phoenix, the Joker version.
yeah.
No, I'm thinking like whiny gladiator. Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah.
All right. So the big one of the night, we got. Remember, we were talking about this earlier. Psylocke.
Woo woo! I came back just in time.
There you
Got
go.
on the
Oh
Just
my
in time
god.
for the ball, right?
The Matrix man is back in the building.
What do you guys think of it? What's your opinion?
Honestly, listen, now I told y'all in our group chat, like the figure looks pretty dope as far as the aesthetics are concerned.
It's just the cockpit is so bulky.
Yeah. Right? It's the cockpit. Exactly. You're right. The cockpit looks very bulky.
Good on her.
I mean, but I hate, and you guys know I like head. You guys know I like head. I like
Who
head.
doesn't really?
All right, exactly.
It looks like she had to give it to you raw right there. You know what I mean?
But her head is off, yo. I just don't like the face. The face sculpt doesn't make me want to grab this toy.
To me,
Her
it
neck is
doesn't
as
fit
wide
the
as her
body. It's
jaws.
like a little small.
That angle makes her look like a feminine Trunks.
Oh.
Look at the knees, though. Look at the knees, though. Look at the back joints on the knees, man. That you know she got flexibility.
Yeah, man. Got them double joints.
Yeah, the
Oh,
double
the
joints.
swords are in the back too.
Yeah,
That's
that's a nice
cool.
touch.
It is.
Is it? You guys wouldn't be nervous with that right above? No?
A little bit. I would.
Hey, she can sight like me anytime.
Oh my god, that face! She looks pissed with that face.
For a whole new meaning, meat party. Have fun with that, Eric.
You told me you were bringing the meat. What?
Maybe I brought the meat.
This kind of reminds me of a dude trying to play cosplay.
Man.
Want some cotton candy?
Shout out to Joe KW.
The paint and everything's phenomenal.
Oh, it looks good.
That's Eric B's favorite pose right there.
Yo, Joe's my guy, man.
I love his get up. I'm not.
That's my guy.
Yeah, Joe's awesome.
Yo, like I don't care what nobody say, dude. Like this figure is getting bought. It looks very comic book accurate, as Ewell can probably attest to.
Who is this? Who did this?
This is Mafex.
Okay.
Shiny instead of
Flat.
Yeah, like a lot
It
more matte.
seems like all of their paint, like on a lot of their figures, is shiny.
Yeah, especially the
I
blue.
think on her it looks good. I think it should be on her.
Mm-hmm.
It should be on her. Yeah, I agree with you on that. And even I love a toe tilt too. So I like it has a toe tilt on it.
It's supposed to be like leather, right? Like it's supposed to be shiny leather.
Like that. Yeah.
So that's why I agree. You know, it should look shiny. I agree with that part.
Yeah, but I imagine it to be more purplish shiny and not bluish.
Yeah,
shiny.
agreed.
At least
I'm looking
variant.
more for purple. Agreed.
I love this
Oh, I'm
pose.
all in.
They're like, you're not seeing it.
Covering
I
up
got a
that long box.
So there, it's not that bad.
That
because the
right
hips are-
there, that pose right there is the money shot for me, bro.
Yeah.
So you would have that posted up and with that pose, this one right here,
Facts.
yourself.
Facts. Yep.
I remember when I was a kid, I had such mixed emotions when I first
You got a
saw this.
wedgie. I'm sorry.
We call that yum yum butt. Your pants look like it's eating. Your butt eating your pants.
Oh, okay. So it comes with a different belt.
Different seats. All right, that's cool.
I was so used to Betsy Braddock, the one wearing armor Psylocke. So
Okay,
when
yeah.
girl called Psylocke came out, I didn't know how to feel.
This is
No,
Jimmy Lee's
man.
design, right?
At BBTS, it's 104.
Right.
This is comic version.
104. Jesus Christ.
What?
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
It's expensive.
No.
It's probably one of their most expensive ones,
Well,
right?
it
As far
also
as the Marvel
comes
line.
with stand, too.
How much
It
was
comes with-
Cyclops?
94.
Comes with a what?
It
Jake?
comes with a stand and some other shit too.
Oh,
Yeah, it does have more accessories, more parts.
All right, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it comes with, like figure arts. Most of those don't come with stand.
Maybe raping nerds.
This is not my this is not my Psylocke though. I'll tell you right now, this is not
Say
my
raping
Psylocke.
nerds?
They're
Listen,
raping
the,
nerds. Like
the face,
Oh.
the face looks better than that Yamaguchi one. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this.
Yeah, I'll give you that much. I'll give you that much, but I don't know. I'm
Plus
not
Batman,
sold on
or
Mayfax.
that Joker dude looks fucking.
This is right up Lowry's alley. I know you getting this. I know you getting this.
I like the figure. I'm crazy about the face.
That long, slong nose.
Yeah, I like the shoulders. I like the bow tie. I like all that. It's just the face is just a little bit.
Yeah, too long, right?
Just a touch. It's
Yeah,
not
it
even
was
way
like-
off.
It doesn't even look like a real Joker. I mean, it's Joker, but it doesn't look like Joker. It
No,
doesn't
it
look.
looks like some killer clown from outer space shit. Like,
Oh, yes.
It looks like
Yes.
someone from the like Joker from the Gremlins. If Joker like showed up in the Gremlins or something like that, Gremlins movie. That
Yeah,
gotta be it.
that first one, though, with him smiling, looks better than him with
Yeah,
the
the
mouth
first
open.
one. The one on the left looks better than the one on the right. Absolutely.
Agreed.
well, the thing is though, I like the eyes better on this one.
Yeah, they're more open. More,
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
Raised eye-
The
Kind of
eyebrows.
looking over the eyebrows. Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, I pre-ordered it.
Here, this one looks like he's thinking about farting, and this one's like he knew he blew up the room.
It's almost like, do you smell it yet? Did you smell it yet?
But dude, he only comes with a knife and the gun, and that's it. Like Joker never
That's all
really had
any
a lot.
Jokers come with now. If you look at McFarlane or any of the others that have been coming out, that's all he comes with.
But he's 94. It says August of 2021. So I don't know.
I'm hoping that McFarlane or whoever does a Three Jokers rendition, I would definitely get a set of all three Jokers.
Ooh, that would be kind of cool. Different.
That would be.
I don't know if you guys saw this. I know Eric B had pointed this out previously. That there was the hip fix for the Ocular Max.
All right, so Jason, explain this to me. So you're taking the back plate off, you're pulling out the legs from the middle ratchet, and then you're putting a piece of like styrofoam or something down
It's like
in
a piece
that.
of cardboard or styrofoam they're putting down in there, and basically what they're doing is, you see how this has these two little nubs right here,
Right, and
There's
that's
a way
what
to
the ratchet
the
is. That's yeah.
put more tension on the ratchet.
So is it going to go through that that cardboard and still ratchet up? Is that going to be enough?
Well, styrofoam is pliable, so
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
press
so
the
basically-
indentions in there,
To be
They're
honest,
mold.
I wouldn't have put styrofoam. I would have used something else. But like
What would
what it's
you
doing
use?
is the ratchet of the teeth is pushing against that styrofoam, but the styrofoam is going to wear out after a while.
mm-hmm. Yep.
So what I would use, I would use a piece of plastic. Like to be honest, and it could be they might have used plastic on that. I don't know. I mean, it just looks like styrofoam.
But what are the gears going to dig into if those humps are covered up?
It's going to dig into that plastic because it's basically giving less open space air between the teeth of the ratchet and the teeth of the little nub. So it's closing that gap. You're pushing against that plastic piece.
I wonder if you can just use like some pledge or like some type of something that's going to harden or something.
Might not be able to. Like what I would do is I would take that piece and then fold around on the backside on both sides and then slide it in. You know what I mean?
So like a hole, like a circle around each of the
Well,
ratchets.
it's like it's flat. It's like you take, all right, so you have the piece, right?
Mhm.
You fold one piece like this, and then you fold the other piece like this, and that way it gives a little spring to it. You know what I mean? Like with the
Yeah.
piece of
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, my figure's never going to stay in this mode. Like I said, it's all torn apart.
Yeah.
But
Did you mess with the shoulder replacement at all?
yeah, I did it just because it made a difference. It made a heck of a difference
On one side.
on one side. The other side is still loose, like Bobby was saying. Yeah.
We'll run through this because we're approaching 2 hours now, and I know I'm smelling this fucking this sandwich over here. I'm like,
Dude, eat that sandwich. I'm hungry for you.
I thought you why took you so long to eat that, bro? I'm eating out of the show like
camera off. But did you guys see that Ben Swiss comment?
yeah, it's coming, baby.
Is it coming?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah, like
it's around the corner.
Supposed to drop the first or second week in October, so we're approaching now.
I got 3.
Pre-order. It is a
3.
pre-order. That's my gonna be a pre-order.
3.
Hey,
man.
anybody
my
miss out on
pre-order
it?
is almost running out for the year.
Yeah, no.
What'd you
Yeah,
say, Lowry?
Mine is still.
Wasn't somebody looking for one, or did you end up finding someone for that?
I got an extra one that I just got invoiced for from Toy Dojo that I forgot to cancel. So if someone needs it, let me know.
Hey, but you said that you was gonna get 2 of them though. All right.
I got 3 already.
You bought 3? On
Yeah.
pre-order?
Really can't go wrong because those things are probably going to.
Oh, you got it for all 3 modes.
Correct. I got one for each mode.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got
He got it for 3 modes. You got it for the 2
Okay.
bot modes, and then you got it for the one.
I got it.
You ain't shit, Lowry.
Yo,
Yo, you had me there for a minute. I thought that was true.
No, I do have 3. It is true. I do have 3.
And he's getting 2 for himself for 2 modes.
right.
But that third mode,
Yeah,
that's for somebody else.
that. He's got the 2, and he's got the other one like that. Like how I played that off.
Yeah, man. I got one for each mode, you.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw this or not. I know some people are pop.
I did not see this.
Aren't they dead? Isn't this it?
I'm not a
the
pop
last thing
guy.
they're releasing?
I'm not a pop guy, but I think I might just
I
get
would.
it.
Yeah, I know what. Only because I love Jazz. Like Jazz is one of my favorite Transformers.
Oh, they dropped.
I think that's the only reason I would get it.
Yeah, Jazz is dope.
They got Jazz, right?
Pick that up for
All
Vinny.
right around what $10.99. So you got Jazz, you got Megatron, which actually doesn't look bad.
That doesn't look bad. No,
Not for a pop
You
figure.
got no
Yeah.
hell no.
not
And
at
then
all.
you got check this out. You got Soundwave.
Mhm.
I'm like,
I gotta get that.
That's the US release.
Yep.
I gotta get that.
I want the red
And
eye.
you got
the red eye one too.
you got the Bumblebee one, which that doesn't look.
That face
Isn't
looks
Funko
derpy,
Pop
dude.
closing now? Is this like the last batch is coming out? So
Yeah, I
thought
did hear they were
I don't
going
know
under.
what's happening with Funko. I don't know.
This was it.
I thought we talked about it before, briefly.
No,
That
we
Poco might have been going under.
I think we were going, but and dude, this Optimus. It
That
looks
looks
like
Optimus
an
looks
old
good.
toy,
That looks
like-
good. I'm surprised it's only $10.99. I thought they'd probably jack up the price on that one just because it's Optimus.
So
Yeah.
I just said screw it because I didn't know what's going on with Funko, so I went ahead and just bought all of them.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, but pops are pretty small, so
Bethany's more of the pop collector than what I am. Like I've only got Michael Jordan as a pop in North Carolina.
Nice.
There you
I
go.
only got the nice.
I got all the Teen Titans and all that stuff. But I don't know. They're cool for what they
So
are.
are you guys like box pop collectors, or do you take them out?
I took mine out.
No.
You gotta take it out.
You
Let
will
it
probably
breathe.
get
Shake it
traded.
around a little bit.
this one's like, people won't know what it is unless you saw the package.
Yeah.
Probably be it's a Filipino restaurant, so
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
pretty
The only
exciting.
ones I got, the only pops that I
Superhero?
own is the Biggie Smalls ones and Tupac. The
Yeah,
three,
I saw
want
those.
to-
three
I was
Biggie
thinking
Smalls. Yeah, those are the only ones I got. I don't
with
have
the crown. With the crown. You know
yeah,
what I
the
mean?
crown or it's tilted to the side. Yep.
Dude, I saw they did NWA also, and I'm like, dude, I want to Easy E. I'm like, no, don't. Do it.
That's it.
There's a Michael Jackson one that looks pretty dope too. And the Fred Sanford, what is Red Fox? They got a Red Fox one too.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
damn, don't tell me that shit. I'm gonna get stuck in all that shit now.
Even NECA's
Anybody get the
hair things. They're doing. I saw ODB. They had a prototype of that up, but they've got Tupac, Biggie. They've got all the Wu-Tang Clan. They've got
Yes,
Run DMC. Like they're doing a whole line of that. But
NECA.
ODB was the only one that I saw that's actually had a figure so far.
Wait a minute, who's doing it? NECA?
I think so. Who does the 5-point articulation?
That sounds about right. Sounds about NECA.
Well, that's
Hold
I
on.
want to say
it's something like that. I can't remember.
Don't move
I
them
wanna say
in.
it's
They will break.
I thought it was like that.
Tune into ETR last Monday to see because that's just going on.
Yeah. I didn't get it.
At one point, Warriors
Shout out
cast
to them.
pops. I definitely get the entire Warriors cast.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, yo, the Warriors cast. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be
I
cool.
would-
But we're approaching 2 hours and 5 minutes, so we're pretty much it for the week, dude. So
Yeah, man. Let's get ready to wrap this up, guys. So shout out to our special guests, Jeremy B and Coco Smooth. We're gonna get ready to go around the yard here as we do. Now, what we do is we do some shout outs, some where you at, and we call it a day. So let's start with you, Jeremy B. Where you at?
I am in Cleveland, Ohio, getting ready for another wonderful week of remote school learning and remote work. I can't wait. It's going to be fantastic.
I bet you can't wait, bro.
I can't wait. It's bedtime and I got to go. But shout out to the My Rock crew, all my boys up there. Masterpiece Theater guys representing and shit, man. And the rest of the realm. Nice to be on tonight, guys. Good time. And I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
yeah, thanks for coming on, dude. Much appreciate it.
Yeah, man. You. Where you at, Soldier Boy?
All the way to Nasty City, California, National City.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll be just like Jeremy. I'll be at home though, but doing work from home because I can't do office. They won't let me. I represent for Toy Detox, which they're probably recording right now, but
Nice.
I say probably because we're all over the place, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to them, the rest of the Cool Table Network, and the rest of the realm.
Realm.
Yeah, man.
Find me in Kogo Smooth at Instagram. If you guys down to see like the kind of comics that I get, usually raw and slab. So
Nice.
take my pictures.
Oh yeah.
Cool stuff. Wells, what about you, baby?
Oh, you changed.
Or should we say
Max in the house. Just want to say what up. Shout out to the realm. Shout out to you know what I'm saying, to the whole community and stuff. Everybody watching right now. Shout out to my boy. What's his name? Hoodlum. AKA. You know who he is. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
The guy who stole your shine.
Exactly. I got it. So, you know what I'm saying? My the matrix in my chest. You know what I'm saying? It's in there. Trust me, it's in there. shout out to that dude. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy, Dr. Dolittle Wells. You know what I'm saying? He holding me up right now, holding me down.
Literally.
Literally. He does. He makes it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? So, no, but seriously, though, shout out to our special guest, man, for coming out here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jeremy B. Shout out to Ewell. You know what I'm saying? For joining the Nerds Spoken podcast tonight. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And thank y'all for coming out and representing. You know what I mean? And shout out to the BTM crew. And shout out to E Prime. Shout out to Energon Addict. Shout out to Dom. And, and shout out to Frank. Hang out with y'all the other day. It was good times, man. I appreciate y'all. And, we had some good food, some good laughs, some good talking. That's what it's about. We hang out with the crew. It's about, camaraderie. It's about hanging out with the peoples, and, the team. It's all about the team, season 3.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You just gave me an idea for the picture this week.
Yeah, wow. It's about to go down.
And all 5 of us are going to be involved in that shit, too.
Absolutely. Because you know how we do. Yeah. But, if you want to hit my boy Ewells up, hit him up on the_Redler_circle, on Instagram. And you want to hit him up on Facebook, you can hit up Ian Wellington on Facebook. And, shout out to everybody. Thanks for coming in. It's Sickle Cell Awareness Month. In case y'all didn't know, forgot about it. Sickle cell is serious. SCD disease. Check it out. Remember, it's Sickle Cell Awareness Month.
Mm-hmm. Right. Preach it.
Your boy Magnus has spoken. Thank you.
Yo, let's kick it around to Lowery. Lowery, what you got, big fella?
Oh man! Shout out to
how you gonna follow that up?
I'm gonna fuck it up.
Just eat your sandwich. Just don't say a word. Just eat your sandwich.
Yeah, just eat your sandwich, bro.
No, I'm just kidding. No, that was a good one, dude. Yeah, you definitely got me an image for this. Shout out to Jeremy B and Coco Smooth for coming out. Much appreciated.
Yeah, man.
Anytime.
Rotating cast members, rotating people coming out, friends of ours that are joining up with us, hanging out every week. And shout out to our boy Wolf. Just so everybody knows, he's taking a break for a while, and we wish him well. He's welcome to come back anytime. We love him. So
absolutely.
Shout out to the girls of the Total Package podcast. They're on every Thursday. Check them out. Last week they did movies. I'm kind of curious to find out what this week is. Shout out for some prizes going to be coming on. And shout out to Eric B and Ian Ewells for coming on every week, chilling, hanging out with us.
Oh,
and you can find me on, probably your mom. No. But you can find me on in the realm as Jason Lowery. You can find me on Facebook, Jason Lowery. Same thing with Instagram. You can find me around pretty much everywhere. You'll probably find me in mean groups making fun of people. I collect tears. And that's about it for me this week. Oh, and Masterpiece Ship Piece and all the people in the ROC realm, Cool Table Network, all our friends over there. So pretty much it for me. So how about you, Eric B?
Yo, you can find me, your boy Eric B, in your Facebook group, Eric and Siobhan Burgess. You can find me on Instagram, Mr_Edub82. You can also find my wife, myself, and also our board, steady putting in work for Kennedy's Village. It is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. We did record a sickle cell panel that talks about our little warriors and adults going back to college as well in the midst of this pandemic while conquering sickle cell. So that will be uploaded, or by now you guys will have the information that it is uploaded, because this comes out on Thursdays and we record on Sundays. But it was a good time. It was a great informational panel. We spoke to an adult dealing with sickle cell going to college, and also a school social worker who works on behalf of one of the prominent hospitals here that has one of the best sickle cell clinics in the country. So that was cool. That was fun. So you can find us there, kennedysvillage.org, or at Kennedy's Village on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Want to thank our special guests for joining us tonight, Mr. Jeremy B, Mr. Coco Smooth, Mr. You, the Soldier Boy himself. Also want to thank you guys for giving me an opportunity to record with you guys. I love you guys, my fellas, my brothers, my bros, Jason, and also Mr. Ewells. Love you guys, man.
Sure.
And with that, you can find me here on Thursday nights with these guys. And with that, guys, the nerds have spoken. We're out of here.
It's up to you.
Yeah. See you guys next week.